we're going with videos.
We're back.
So Chase, question I was going to ask you, and this pertains to a story you told me this last weekend. Would you kiss your girlfriend after you had Eiffel Towered her with another dude, and the other dude was in front?
And she's your girlfriend. You love her.
Yeah, no. I love my girlfriend. I wouldn't do that to my girlfriend. I'd do it to some random ass hoe.
See, I'm the same way. And Caleb's like, that doesn't make sense. She's like, you want me to share you with another woman? She's like, well, you won't do that with another man. I was like, fuck no. I was like, because either he's in your mouth and I'm not going to want to kiss you. I don't know.
Or if he's in your puss,
Then that's ruined too.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Would you do it? Have you done it?
No, but, I mean, whose woman hasn't fucked someone else? Except for yours, Chase,
Mine.
of course.
I get a lot of virgins.
But
Clean picking.
No, though. But is she really a virgin, though? Because I messaged her on Facebook. She was like, yeah, I'll suck your dick. I was like, cool. I got
Was
some
it easy?
Oh, it was really, hey, you would suck my dick? She's like, yeah.
Oh, Chase. So
she didn't even know who I was.
Why'd she cry?
Oh, yeah. Why did your girlfriend
tell
cry?
that story.
Yeah, I need all the details from the start. Is it how long have you been talking? No, I can't say sucking.
Not long. This was actually an ex-girlfriend that we're talking about. And she was young, and she was a virgin. So we were in my house one day. No one's home. We're laying on my couch, and we're making out. And, hands start going places, mainly mine.
Did you get past underwear?
No.
Okay.
No. I wanted to start off easy. I wanted her to fondle me.
Gotcha.
Oh, you wanted to get out?
If you want that, you just pull your dick out, right?
So I did, exactly. I had a hard on. I'm like, I know she's got to feel it. I'm fucking stabbing her with it.
That's the go-to move.
Yeah, the way we do. hey,
it's hard.
Yeah.
You know
Hello. And stabbing her with it. And I take her hand, and I move it to the outside of my pants. And then I'm instantly like, fuck this, I'm a grown-ass man, I know what the fuck I want. So I move her hand away, and I pull out my dick, and I move her hand right back down. And she grabs it, and she kind of starts freezing. I can feel a little tremble.
She's got that fucking Parkinson's jerk-off skill.
Oh, shit. No, not jerking off, just a little tremble.
That's her first dick. She was so scared of how small it was.
I think the size intimidated her.
She's never seen anything that big. That's smart. Get a virgin so they don't know how little your dick is.
Big or small. Boom, baby. And yeah. And I look up and she has tears in her eyes. I'm like, oh no, the size scare you? I'm sorry.
And how much harder did you get after you saw the tears?
I mean, I was full
oh, before the tears.
Yeah.
So your skin just ripped apart after.
No, it just kind of teared out of.
I
cried out of my penis with her.
So then that's where it stopped.
Oh, penis tears. That's what we're going to call it.
She cried. How long after you know she was crying did you wait to put your dick up?
A good 30, 45 seconds.
So you were still hoping with the tears she'd get past the tears.
Were you just hoping she would... This was just a shock and she was about to start going?
Yeah. And
gotcha.
Tears of joy is what you're hoping.
I tried to help sway it in that way by she was just holding it, so I slowly start moving my hips in and out like I'm fucking her hand.
Yes.
As you do.
As I do.
As when they're not doing the right rhythm, you gotta.
100%. You gotta, because as boys, you've mastered hand jobs.
Yeah, that's why.
You know
that's why I don't. That's why I don't get hand jobs.
You know how to make your dick come, and a woman just gets down there and is just like.
Your wife is like,
don't know.
You want to give me a hand job?
Doing.
It's like, no, I don't.
See, Caleb gets offended if I say no to a hand job.
Really?
Because she hasn't mastered it.
And I'm like, it's sexy that you're doing it for me and everything, and sure you can whip your titties out, but. Even then, I'd rather you just whip your titties out and I do it.
Exactly.
It'll take a quarter of the amount of time.
We can get to bed.
Yeah.
We can finish fucking Jack Reacher.
Because I don't know what it is about women, but they just stop. They'll be doing something, jerking you off, giving you head something, and they'll just stop. And it's like, you don't understand how this works.
They're like, I'm tired.
You got to start all the way back from the beginning.
I explained it to Caleb once. It's like it builds up. So the longer you take, and then the first time you ask me, are you going to be done soon?
Oh, it's done.
It's like...
That's the same problem I have in massage parlors.
Yeah, start over?
Okay,
yeah, we'll get to your... So when was your first massage parlor visit?
How old were you?
Yes.
Not the date. Although we'll need that later for evidence.
Yeah.
How old was I? How old am I now?
24.
24.
Just had a birthday.
I was 20. I was 20 years old.
So 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Were you single or?
No.
Okay.
No, I was not single.
What was the initial of the first name of the girl you were with?
S.
Okay. Gotcha.
So now he knows who it is.
Yeah.
You know she's gonna come kill you now. She's listening to this. She's tracking you, man.
She's a crazy bitch.
Well, good. I'm glad she's listening to this.
Were you really with her that long?
I was with her before I had my license.
I didn't think it'd been that long.
I was like 17 when I was with her.
God, I didn't think it'd been that long.
I was with her for a while. Anyways,
she was in high school too. You like those high school girls?
Oh, I was like, you're 20.
I did a lot of construction job, and one day we did this huge tear out, and I was by myself pretty much the whole time, tearing out, pushing out trash. Long story short, my back's killing me, and I'm like, I need a massage. I'm gonna go try like a chiropractor or some shit. And it was late at night. I got off like 8 o'clock at night, so every real place was closed. I didn't know that, and I just Googled
young and naive.
Young and naive.
I think he just didn't want to know that.
So I Google massage parlor. It takes me one. I go to it. So I'm like, she's like, strip down. I'll come back. And she leaves the room, closes the little curtain. There's a door, but she closes the curtain. And so I'm like, do I get naked? Or I just put on my boxers? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to get naked. So I get naked, I lay down there, and I'm on my stomach for about 30 minutes.
Damn, she just burned half your time right there.
Yeah. She flips me over, starts rubbing. 15 minutes on the top. There goes the towel. She looks down and points and shakes her head like, yes? So I'm like, yeah? I'm like, that's a dick. And here comes, she brings up a bottle of lotion, and she's like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like baby oil or some shit. So she puts it on, she starts jerking me off. And time's getting close up to the hour, and I'm almost getting there. I'm about there. And she's like, hurry up. Time almost out. So I'm like, okay. That made it harder. Restart.
Every time, man.
Every time. So it's getting close to the end. Now she's getting harder and harder and more oil. And she's like, you almost done? I'm like, listen, every time you speak, it gets scared and shy. Yeah. Shut up for a minute and just make eye contact with it.
With it or with you?
With it.
Okay.
Not me. Don't look at me,
bitch.
Don't you look at me,
Get right
whore.
down there and look.
Look at my dick.
Don't you look at me, whore. So when you're about done, they put their hand over and they're just like, oh, yeah. Oh, so big. So big. I don't know if they're just building me up or...
Yeah, they're just building you up.
Do they wear gloves on both hands?
No gloves.
Oh.
But everything's clean. They come in, they wash you down with a washcloth.
So they wash your dick.
You get a table bath, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
So they know what they're doing.
Wait, do they give you the bath before or after the...
Before.
Okay.
And then after.
Oh.
So
they give you a courtesy
you get two
wipe.
baths.
They give you a courtesy wipe.
With their mouth?
No.
That'd be desirable.
I know, right?
I've been wishing. Maybe if you tip, I wouldn't know about that.
You know, that's what you're going to have to start doing. You're going to start tipping, and then you tip more and more, and then eventually they start fucking you.
But see, they don't ask for the tip until after you're finished.
Well, that's the thing.
So you're getting up, getting dressed, and
You
they're
find
cleaning up,
one
and they're
girl-
like standing there with their hands out like, you tipped, my hand hurt.
You find one girl there that you like, that you think is hot, and then
you
you
tip
just start
her.
making her your regular person, and then you tip her every time, and eventually your tips get good enough, she'll probably fuck you.
He likes variety, though. He can't
Yeah,
have
like
the same
variety.
bitch. If
You
the
gotta
sa-
go switch
Then
it
you're just
up.
going to have to go there so often and tip so much that they're all going to learn who you are.
Oh, he gives the good tip. Me sucky sucky.
I'm
'Cause,
sure
like,
that would happen.
Even those escorts that you all were looking
Now,
at.
have you ever had a non-Asian give you a massage?
They're like Asian or Chinese or
So they're all like,
there's something like that. Yeah, Asian.
So no American, no Swedish.
No.
I would Swedish. I think would
But-
be the only one be able to give the firm enough hand.
They do have this one strong girl. And where is she at? Which one?
Strong girl.
It's over off Zandale Drive.
she jerks
Strong.
it like you jerk it.
Strong girl.
She's a strong woman. Strong woman.
Strong.
Does she have
She
an
got there
Adam's?
all on
Does
her
she
own.
have an Adam's apple?
No.
Not anymore.
The whole time
Can you get rid of an Adam's apple?
she's giving me a
does it-
massage, and there's pop, poop. Oh shit! I ain't never felt that move. I didn't know I had that. And she's like, am I hurting you? And I'm like, I can't act like a little bitch. I'm like, nah, I barely even fear you, girl. Worst mistake. She laid into it, and I'm like, ease up.
I'm a bitch.
She about ripped my dick off when it came time to it.
But
no tip.
See, that's the thing.
No tip.
You go
They
to
get
those,
the
you go to
tip.
those escorts, and you pay them your whatever amount it is for the time. They won't actually do anything else until you pay the tip for the...
Dude, I have a story about that as well.
When did you decide not to tip the masseuses?
The first fucking time.
Yeah, he told me about the first time.
I'd never tipped, though.
But the first time you didn't know about it.
I don't tip the pizza guy. I don't tip the waitresses. Don't get a job relying on my tips. Go get a better job. That's all I'm saying.
When I go out to eat with him, I tip more.
Because
he didn't tip, and I'm like,
I'm such a dick. Unless she's cute.
Now see, I only tip if you do good service. I will deny you.
Oh well, you have to do something. You have to be real shit for me to not give you.
And
any
I've had
tip.
real shit.
I've had
waitress.
a couple, but like even the ones that aren't great, the ones who come by, take your order, don't come back for half an hour, they still get like 5-10%.
I won't give them 5%. I'll give them my 1%. If my soda goes, and it's like within 5 minutes you're not there again. He's like,
I mean, you have to wait on me like my personal fucking slave to get 20%, but 15 and 10% is pretty standard for me. You have to do bad for 5%, and then you have to do awful for nothing.
My karma caught up with me because I worked for a job that I relied on people's tips.
And no one tips you.
And no one fucking... This one bitch tried to slide me a quarter, and I slid it back to her. I'm like, you clearly need this more than me, sweetheart. And I turned around and walked away. The best tip I ever got from that job, this drunk girl showed me her tits.
Were they good tits at least?
They were good.
Were they natural?
Yeah. She came to the door in a button down that was unbuttoned. She's like, oh, I was so happy you're a guy. She's like, I'm sorry I have no tip, but here you go. And she opened it up.
Were they good tits?
They were good tits, and she gave me a good little jiggle.
Oh, jiggle with it.
I would have asked if you could suck on them.
I know. I would have been like, well, I mean, you show me your tits. Why don't you just suck my dick? That's
No,
the next logical.
can I suck on those for a second?
Oh.
That's how you lead into fucking with her.
No, see, I would have just like.
No, I was like, those are some nice tits, because I was blown away. I was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa.
Did you say that cool? Where you're like, nice tits.
Can you say what you were delivering?
Cookies.
He was a cookie delivery man.
I was a cookie
Hey,
delivery
I mean,
man.
you get to see titties for cookies.
They
Fuck
had good
yeah.
cookies. They were expensive as fuck.
I did. They were good cookies because we just stopped by your.
Yeah, we did stop by there once while you were working there when we were coming out of Two Keys.
Was I there?
Yeah.
No, was he there?
Yeah, remember that night we went to Two Keys? This is the first time you met
What?
him.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I picked you up. It was kind of cold
came
outside.
out.
We
We
sat
were-
outside. It was crowded
You
as
probably
fuck.
remember me.
Caleb was there. That was the night we TP'd my parents' house.
Oh, so I was with y'all.
You were
that
with
night.
us,
I
yeah.
thought you said
Oh
I was
yeah, that's right. We
working.
went to Two Keys. That's right.
Yeah.
We went to Two Keys after that Pokemon thing. I picked you up from your house so you wouldn't have to drive. And then you went to Two Keys with me, Ben, and Caleb. And we drank there for a while. And
There was a fight or something.
yeah, there was a fight and we had to
Yeah.
leave. Which, you know, it's Two Keys. So
Never go to Two Keys.
pretty much
because
any night there's a
that
fight.
bathroom was
And
atrocious.
then we stopped by. Yeah, that bathroom, like literally the floor was flooded
I know.
with piss.
I couldn't.
I went in there. I had to piss so bad. I was like,
Don't go in there with flip flops.
I know, right?
I was wearing shoes and I was like, God, this is terrible.
Thigh high boots to walk in that bitch.
Yeah.
I stepped in a puddle when I left.
This is Lexington, so you know there's everyone wears flip
Then we went
flops.
and got cookies. And you got
Yeah.
us your discount.
That's right.
And the chick at the register didn't even know who the fuck you were. She's like, what do you mean? Like, I work here. I've never seen you.
Yeah, dude, that's right. That bitch didn't even. And I followed back there.
Yeah.
That's because she's. If you would have just lifted up your shirt and show your belly button, she'd be like, "Oh, it's Chase."
Didn't your ex work there with you for a while?
For a while.
Sounds terrible.
Awful.
She couldn't hold a job.
Fuck.
It's because she was angry.
As lots of women are.
We went and we had breakfast one morning. We went to Fresh's. This ex worked at Fresh's for a while. We went there to get breakfast because they have a pretty good breakfast buffet.
They do.
And she was our waitress, but there was also like one empty booth next to us, and the next booth was an older couple. She comes over to us and starts talking to us, talking mad shit about these people with them like 10 feet behind us. And I was like, she's like, and ain't nobody tipping me. Do you see what you're doing?
Gotta mute the phone.
Same here. Bunch of podcast noobs.
Yeah, I know. Podcast.
Mine's not muted, but no one's talking.
You have our podcast conversation muted?
Do I?
Because ours both went off.
Yeah.
Because Caleb sent dick pics of us.
So,
damn it, Caleb.
a question to earlier happened. Where was that first question from? Those people who asked the podcast?
They were visiting Germany.
They're visiting from Germany?
No, they're in Germany. They're American, and they went to Germany.
What Chase wants to know is, will they fuck for money?
No.
Let me start over, ladies.
They're not from Germany.
Will you fuck and not cry?
Yeah.
If I put a two-hander in your hand.
Melissa, Alicia, and Jessica, will you fuck Chase?
If he puts a two-hander in your hand, will you then set it on the floor because it's a dildo?
I mean, are these the baby hands?
Three finger his dick?
Are these the baby hands from Scary Movie 2?
Man,
Take my little hand.
Take my strong hand.
It's my little
I fooled
hand.
around with a girl with little hands. It's awesome.
My germs.
Like, I mean, she
Mine
didn't have
matched
like that kind of little hand, but she had small ass hands, and it's like, you make me feel like
I got the
god
biggest
over here.
dick in the world.
Well, that and like I don't know, her hands were softer and like oh man,
Softer?
yeah, I don't know.
That's
the
because
little
nobody
they're
asked
softer?
people with little hands to lift shit. Help me lift this desk, bitch. You got little hands.
But you know, it's like wow, these little hands make my dick look big.
That's why his wife is...
Trying to divorce him.
Okay, I wasn't going to go there. I was going to say a little person.
Oh,
I mean, it was on the podcast.
yeah, have you ever thought about what it'd be like to fuck a midget?
I thought about it, but then it's like, I don't know if I could do it.
You could pick him up and hold him any way.
If I get divorced, that's on my fucking
that's the
sex bucket
problem.
list.
I mean, look at me. I'm 6'5". You know,
Ben, just pick her up by the hair and just woo.
I break her. I'd be like, I'll pull,
Like a little troll
you're
doll.
trying to pull her in half and you just snap that
Can you
spine.
imagine how you'd basically be splitting her in half?
But I wouldn't be splitting
That
her
being
in
said,
half.
I've watched midget porn. They have regular
Your
sized
wife has seen
vaginas.
my dick. I wouldn't be splitting her in half.
Yeah, no, man, that'd be on my sex bucket list if I were single.
Fuck a midget.
Fuck a midget.
No, you can't have. You have to have 3,
What-
so
what-
they equal 1.
Eh,
So what's your sex bucket list?
like just something.
I've done it. Oh well, except for I have never. Asian is the only one I haven't had sex with.
I could get you a hand job.
No, I can't.
Once I get you in the room, it's up to you where it goes, Ben.
I can't get a hand. And the hand job
Then
isn't
you could
fucking.
just go to
I have to-
certain strip
It's
clubs.
up to you on where it goes once you get in the room.
Go to Cowboys, man. You can fuck them.
I don't want to fuck
I'm
them.
sure they got an Asian.
No, I like my wife.
Just walk up and be, hey, you got Asian?
You got that kung pao chick?
I need that slanty pussy.
That's not how it works. I watch a lot of Asian.
I don't know,
porn.
man. I'm pretty sure.
I watch a lot of Asian.
Pretty sure
porn.
they go side to side.
It flushes in reverse. You're thinking of Australia.
No, man. I'm thinking of sideways yellow pussy.
That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. I'm not taking any of this out
Listen,
either.
I don't need you to tell me about anatomy.
You do, obviously. There's no pink eye.
Well, you don't want pink eye. That's why you don't eat ass.
Chase, have you ever eaten ass?
I have not.
What would it take for you to eat ass?
What would that cougar have to pay you? Give me my new truck, bitch.
Listen, what I would do for money and what I would do for not money are two different scenarios.
Are we
Wait,
talking-
what would you do for not money?
Like, what would it take for, like, what task?
Realistically. to
What?
eat
I mean,
ass.
nothing. You're just.
For one,
Would you finger bang a
for one,
homeless
I'd have to get
woman?
one of those shower heads that gay men have that goes up in your ass and just hoses the whole area out.
I have one of those.
That's step one. In a minute, we'll get back to why I'm going to start taking showers at Ben's. Then I just have to be really fucking into her. Like, it'd have to be something like someone way out of my league. No, it'd have to be someone way out of my league.
To
that'd
eat
be
that
like,
ass?
be like, if you eat my ass, I'll fuck you. Like a celebrity that I'd want to, you know.
What celebrity's ass would you eat then?
That's tough.
Jay-Z.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Ooh, no. I mean, her ass probably is. There's no ass there, so you know it's getting good airflow.
I don't know. You know, it's just. I don't really have a celebrity crush or anything, but I mean.
James Vanderbeek.
No, it'd be female.
He'd want Channing Tatum.
I said James Vanderbeek.
Listen,
Tank.
even for money, I don't think I'd eat a dude's ass. Even for like a huge sum of money.
You wouldn't even eat
Realistically-
Channing Tate Yum.
$1 million?
For a woman.
No, for a dude. Realistically. What about sucking
No,
dick?
see, everyone's.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says that you wouldn't eat an ass for, but someone drops a briefcase, opens it, you count it, it's $1 million. You're eating that.
If it was a
ass.
woman, yeah.
I'm going to be like, deposit that in my bank. I'll eat
What's the
your ass
difference
in the
between a
bank.
woman's ass and a man's ass?
An ass is an
Let's
ass.
say this was a skinny,
It-
clean-shaven man,
It's perception.
but you can't tell he's bent over. It looks like a really tight woman's
I'll be able
ass.
to tell because look how
You see
close
the
the fucking
balls.
pussy and the fucking asshole are together.
You don't have to jerk them off while you're eating it.
No, Ben, but see, for me, I just think about, I don't know, I wouldn't want to do it with a man. I'm not into men.
That's the correct answer, James.
Even for $1 million, I wouldn't.
Ben?
I mean, there
I couldn't answer because there's not $1 million.
There is a
Would
sum
I eat
of
a man's
money.
ass for $1 million?
But for how long?
Is it the?
Let's say 5 minutes.
Is it RuPaul?
5 minutes.
Ooh, 5 minutes lasts a long time when you do
I
something
know
like-
what you don't want to do.
But it doesn't have to be intense. What it could be like lollipop looks like.
No, that's even worse.
No, I think when you, that is worse. I think when you eat ass,
Because you're gonna hit ball sacks.
you're supposed to kind of just get the tip of your tongue in there and
and
work it around.
just wiggle it.
Just punch it with your tongue. Just
Yeah, tongue punch that stink box.
fart box.
I like stink box.
I mean, there is a sum of money I'd do it with.
That's where the
for a
poop comes
man,
out.
But it's not $1 million.
Now there's the fart poop.
I'd do
push-
a lot of things for $1 million.
Now there's a debate going on your mom's house, whether the fart pushes the poop out or the poop pushes the fart out.
Both and neither.
Correct.
Well, the correct answer is neither, but I call bullshit because I'm shitting, and it's right there at the fucking asshole sphincter, and you feel it, and then you fart and it just rockets right into the fucking, and you hear the
Well, there's that. There's also, when you're
your
about to
ass
have to
gets
shit
wet.
and you start farting a lot, or you're ready to shit and you just can't right now and you start farting constantly. I mean, that's the shit pushing the farts out.
yeah, but you
But at the
can
same
still
time-
fart and shit. But if the shit's blocking that asshole and you're farting, that shit gets.
But at the same
rocketed
time,
out.
the main vehicle that moves it through your body is pressure. Your large intestine shrinks down when it doesn't have anything in it.
pressure.
So it keeps pushing it out towards the asshole. So technically, neither does it, but at the same time, they both can do it. It's just not really.
You're our Dr. Drew, James. Did you know that?
Dr. Drew?
Yeah, he's on your mom's house.
Is it Drew? I thought it was.
Dr. Drew.
Oh, I thought it was Dr. Oz.
Yep, and if you listen to if you
Oh,
haven't
I
listened to
haven't
Dr.
seen
Drew
your
After
mom's
Dark,
house.
I have nothing to do with that, but listen to Dr. Drew After Dark, especially with Bobby Lee.
I haven't listened to Your Mom's House.
Oh God, you gotta listen to your
I
mom's.
didn't even know it
house.
existed until just now.
Oh, it's literally, if you like just fucking crazy ass podcasts that are just silly and ridiculous.
Okay.
Your mom's house. They talk about poo. It's a lot like
How much money to let a woman shit on your chest?
$1. Because I'm just making
Someone
money.
other than Ben.
Well, I'm not a
woman
lady.
to shit on my chest.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been shit on by a woman before, so.
I mean, like,
on
you
your
have to lay
chest,
there
though.
And it has to be sexual. She squats over your chest and pushes out a full shit.
Is it like
There's a difference between fucking them in the ass
is it
and they
like
get shit on your dick.
Is it like letting I got sprayed?
I know. I was getting ready to.
But is it like a solid turd or is she diarrhea?
Ooh,
Let's
that's a
say
good
somewhere
question.
between. Let's say a
Soft, okay.
soft, but it could pile.
Ooh, like
20 grand.
Really?
Realistically,
That's a
like,
little low.
people-
That's a little high. I'd be like, somebody offered of a chick is like, I'll give you $1,000, let me shit on your chest.
a grand. No,
But think of it this
give
way:
me
she's gonna tell her friends, and any chick you want to shoot, you're gonna be making $1,000
You know what my
every time
number
someone
is?
shits on your chest.
I'm gonna say about $52,000. Let me tell you why.
At 99 cents.
No, that would pay off all the debts I owe.
Oh, okay.
That'd pay off like my car. That'd pay off student
Oh.
loans. That'd pay off all the other bullshit I've accumulated, and it would still leave me a little bit of money to fuck around with.
I would need $10,000 then to pay off my wife's student loans, because I'm debt free, motherfuckers.
Shit, man, I got this car. I owe money to the state. I owe money to the IRS.
Oh, I got
owe
work.
student loans.
I got work vehicle. I don't pay for car.
I got 2 more years in that car.
You got insurance on it?
Yeah.
You want a new car?
restart my thing.
yeah. I get you. Yeah. I'll edit. I'll cut that out of the audio or the video.
No, for real though, like if my kid's not in the car, and like now that I understand how car accidents work, I've been taught how to like look at them and say, okay, this went there, that went there. I legit sometimes am in a situation where I'm like, I could just take this fucking car out and that'd probably be fine. And
Just
I'd
get
get a new
out
car.
my back, my neck.
Because right now the book value for my car is $13,000 over what I owe on it.
I give you $5 for it right now.
$5,000?
for.
I mean,
for
we
your
can
car
just kick
right
his
now.
I owe double that right now.
We can just
not
take
my
the keys from his ass and just go for a joyride. In
If
his
you
car.
need a quick $5,000, let me know. I'll buy a car.
We can park it downtown.
Man, I got a perfect car for you for $5,000.
I don't need that car.
It's a good Impala.
I already got one.
Are you trying to sell your car?
It's not shit. The only thing that's wrong with it is that it doesn't have air conditioning.
That's the worst thing you can have.
I mean, it runs great. It's only 150,000 miles.
Only?
Yeah. I've had it since 2013.
It's been a while.
2014. I've had it for 5 years, and I have put exactly 8,000 miles on it.
You need to drive more, motherfucker.
No, because when we had that...
Is
we
that
had
Caleb's
car.
work?
No,
Is that that... Which one is it?
It's that blue car.
The
I mean,
blue
they're
one.
both mine. They're both in my name.
What's Caleb driving? That red thing?
What red thing? We don't have a red thing.
That's the neighbor's
Oh,
car.
is that the neighbor's
No,
car?
she drives the blue car most of the days.
So you're trying to get rid of her car?
We already got rid of her car. So she had a 90...
Oh, okay.
7?
Enough said, 97.
No, she had like a 97 Grand Marquis.
It's got to go.
Well, it was actually a nice car. It had air conditioning, leather seats. It was
Air
all
conditioning.
power. It was a V8.
You know this motherfucker sold the car before because he says air conditioning first.
Until I bought that SUV, I never personally had a car with air conditioning.
He knows how important it is.
But,
He's like, it's got air conditioning. It runs cold, mother.
But
That's the first thing you hear about when you go on if you're trying to buy a car.
Caleb had that from the time she got pregnant until 2016 when we bought the car we have, the SUV. And we got rid of that. Technically, she just gave it back to her grandparents because it's their car. And we got the SUV to replace that. Well, that's become my daily driver, and she drives that Impala. But, yeah, man, Impala's great. It runs great. But we always drove her Grand Marquis when we had the two because it was a V8. It was bigger. It was more comfortable. Now we always drive the SUV when we go places. So that Impala sits there and gets driven 4 days a week, like 4 miles each way. So I've only put like 8,000 miles on it in 5 years. I've never driven it out of state.
The mic away from
I've only had it on the interstate a handful of times.
There are 8 of you motherfuckers.
Ben, what did you take?
Whatever.
What did you take that you did not offer to the rest of
Oh,
us?
Yeah.
I offered and we all partake.
I always offer you my drugs.
If you've seen 8 of us, you took something else.
No, I wish I had the video plugged up playing that fucking don't do drugs video. That
Kick him in the ball.
who sent that? Who sent
Drugs
that?
are
It was
acceptable.
John, I think.
In certain
Yeah.
circumstances.
John is a piece of shit. If he sent that, it was serious. Because certain drugs are awesome.
I don't know. He was talking about how he was like a former meth addict and everything.
Oh, was he?
That's what he was
He
saying
did
on
last
your podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Last
said it
time he
on
was here.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he tried it.
He tried.
Who
He
hasn't?
said that he used
Who
it.
hasn't tried meth and
He
sucked
he
a
also
dick?
he also said he's a former like drug addict and alcoholic.
He also said that he as a child bees. He slept in a room
I
with
wasn't here
wasps.
for that one.
That was just man. That explains everything about John. That he grew up with wasps in his bedroom as a child. I had to sleep in a tent.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
100%. Go listen to like episode 2
Damn.
or 3.
That's tough.
You don't
right
have to
there.
listen to it. Just download it.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to it. Just download it and
Just
say you heard it because I just told you about it.
Leave reviews.
Leave
No, I've
the-
never seen this shit before. It was awesome. Make some fake accounts.
I thought about doing that, but then it's like
There's services you can pay,
I'm not gonna.
and they
pay-
will spam your shit.
No, I don't need that. I want actual.
I know you're not gonna, but you know you.
I'm texting.
We
the
went from
information.
number 2 to number 1 on iTunes.
Well, that's how the professional podcasts do shit. They pay services that literally just bring in either.
Professionals just go on Joe Rogan, and as soon as you go on Joe Rogan, boom.
No, there are actual services where people go. They work every day, and they create like 10 different accounts, and their job is to, with these 10 accounts, go through different videos and posts and shit that people have paid for, and they will like it. They will leave comments depending on how much they paid, shit like that. And that's how a lot of celebrities get their numbers up so high.
Speaking about fuck, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, podcast. The fucking Ron Burgundy podcast. That shit blew up. Y'all heard it?
No.
Is it Will Ferrell doing it?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, yeah.
Oh, he's
doing
doing
the Ron
as
Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
As Ron Burgundy.
God damn it!
Okay, gonna start listening to that.
I can't compete with this shit.
I know him, Joe Rogan. It's like, what
We
the
just
fuck?
need to get someone. Let's get Terry Crews. Terry Crews does everything.
I'm thinking about stalking
Old
the comedy off Broadway when the comedians come on. But you guys want to do a fucking podcast? We got drugs.
We got drugs.
You want to get high? Let's come do our podcast.
Just come to my house. Don't worry about the swords and the fact that's out in the middle of.
You know how many people do podcasts from their house? 99% of them.
But when you start bringing them off the main roads in Lexington,
I know, right?
they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
That's when they get freaking. I take them back here. It's like, where you going? Shut your mouth, boy. We're going back to where I'm going to
You got a
fuck
pretty
you.
mouth.
Yeah, you got a pretty
Because like most
mouth.
people who live in Lexington don't even know there's shit out here. They know like everything inside of Manowar.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you get to past the fucking the last the right on Tate's Creek, that takes you. I'm fucked up.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that takes you.
Once
to,
it goes down to
Nick-
one lane, you're all of a sudden like, what the fuck? And then it goes farther out, and you're like, what the fuck? Then you turn up this road, and you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get on your road, and it's like, okay, where the fuck am I now?
You're
Is this even
gonna,
Lexington anymore? Am I
you're
Jessup
gonna
County?
fucking come, boy.
Lexington has a lot of rural areas.
Don't go in my crawl space, please. That's where we keep our Halloween decorations.
In the crawl space?
You've been to our Halloween parties.
You've been to two of them, yeah.
We go fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, you do.
Sadly, this year, this room's going to be closed off.
Yeah. Well, are people going to go through your
Oh,
bedroom?
fuck. Goddamn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Fuck. We'll have to do something with this room.
I would.
We'll probably rent a porta potty and put it outside.
Either that or hang plastic.
The
across
porta
the
potties are
ceiling.
pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, you could just hang plastic across.
I just gotta
some
take the mics.
thumbtacks.
I just gotta take the mics down, or make this
When
like
people come in
put
here
a
and
bunch
start
of
fucking with your sound setup.
I will fucking stab them.
Hey, Chase, that'd be a good prank.
You don't fuck with my sound setup. I don't check it because I have
just
it perfectly
move one
set.
mic plugged into a different outlet.
Oh, that's fine.
I was thinking about turning knobs.
Yeah.
Don't fucking turn the knobs because I don't check it because I have it set.
You should
So
take a
don't-
picture of it, Ben.
I should. I know. I mean, I can listen to it.
All it's gonna take is for one of us to get drunk enough on a podcast, so when you get up, be like, and start fucking with it.
So you mean like
Just
anytime
turn
James
down-
is here?
Turn down James.
I mean, Chase would probably do it. I'd probably do it. We could probably convince Scotty to do it.
Scotty, God, I love Scotty. Why isn't Scotty here?
We could absolutely pressure John into doing it.
I love John. He's so.
He's easy to pick on, but
I mean, everyone
likes John.
here is easy to pick on except for Scotty.
yeah, it's hard.
You can't bust Scotty because I mean,
He's nice.
he's not. He's just fucking chill. It's like if you were to say fucking something bad about Scotty, you'd be like, God damn, I feel really bad now.
So I'm easy to pick on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're all easy to pick on.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all busted each other's balls.
I've known you for so long that it'd be hard not to pick on you. Come on.
That's true.
I've only known you for what, 2 years?
Probably about 2 years, yeah.
I know James for 2 years, 3 years,
3, 4.
4.
2015 was that Pokemon Go, or is that 2016? It's 2016. 3 years. And you met him right around that same time too.
So it's probably been about 3 years.
But
Yeah,
you
but
didn't
he was
really,
a piece.
you
Of,
didn't
I
really
didn't know.
start seeing him
He was
a
a
lot
piece of shit.
until my D&D
I
game
am
started.
He's a piece of shit. Yeah, until I got to know him. There's this guy's cool. He'll suck my dick.
You got 20 grand?
Yeah, I do. Does it have to be liquid?
Wait, what?
Liquid.
This motherfucker's trying to make AIDS cures over here, liquefying his money.
Sleeping with it and shit.
That's not the cure. That's just like that's a treatment.
I'm Scrooge
treat-
You
McDuck,
gotta
motherfucker.
liquidize what is it, like
And then inject it.
$120,000
Yeah.
worth of cash.
You can do that?
It's a South Park thing.
If you have enough money, you can.
They do an episode on AIDS and Magic
Oh,
Johnson. They want to know why Magic Johnson. I'm explaining for them.
I always ask that question. How is he still alive?
Well,
I need those
It's because
cocktails.
he's sleeping with his money.
Yeah. It's prolonging.
That South Park figured out. It's the molecules of the money they fight the disease. So he's laying on it. It's all in his room because it's Magic Johnson. That motherfucker's raking in money still.
God damn, it's been so long. I don't even remember that episode.
And
There's so many fucking
then
South
they
Parks.
figure oh, it's the money. So they take a $100 bill and they like grind it up and like turn it to liquid and then inject it into a blood sample with AIDS in it. And they're like, oh my god, it's fighting the AIDS. And it's literally going in there and it's like attacking these little fucking viral cells and just like going along and just curing it. So then they figure out if you liquefy about like $120,000, $150,000 worth of cash, that it will, and then inject it directly into your bloodstream, it'll cure you of AIDS.
I love fucking South.
And then they go to Africa, and this woman hops out of like a UN car, like a Red Cross car, and she's like, "Good news, everyone! They found a cure for AIDS. You only have to have about $120,000 worth of cash."
Oh,
and she's telling this to this village of African people that are wearing like loincloths, and they're like comically thin. Like, it's ridiculous.
What the fuck is the Ethiopian's name?
Starving Marvin.
Starvin Marvin.
Yeah.
Yes, we're just imitating South Park people. Don't get mad at us.
Well, and the language that they use there in some African countries. I'm not
Is
sure the exact
clicking.
it's clicking along with a series of sounds, but they do use clicking for a lot of their sounds.
Because dolphins are their gods.
Dolphins are smart as fuck.
Man,
They will also rape you. They're the
They
only
will,
other
they
animal
will.
other than humans that are capable of rape.
That blowhole's up to no good.
I remember in the movie now.
Hold on, I'm going to go take a piss. So
Dead silence.
you guys
No dead
talk among
silence.
yourselves. I mean, if you want to do dead silence, that's fine.
No, because I just forgot the
grab that mic right here, turn it on, hold it at the bottom of the door while I'm pissing.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy did that, where the dolphins had secretly been trying to save humanity, and like dolphins were the ones that the aliens were saving because they were actually the smartest race on Earth.
Remember when Kyle's dad tried to turn into a dolphin?
Yeah, and then Kyle tried to be a black guy.
He tried to be a black guy.
They had
play
Mr.
basketball.
Garrison's balls
His
and
balls
his
and
knees.
kneecaps.
Oh my god.
Been just in there jerking off.
I feel like that's his genuine sound. I don't even think he was exaggerating.
He's got to jerk off to pee.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. It's clear.
He's got to like milk it out like a fucking udder.
Like an udder.
Like a fucking udder.
You ever milked a cow?
I did a simulation.
Oh, I've milked a cow. It's weird.
Yeah.
They're like hairy. He's still pissing.
I bet if we had a pressure system, I could piss harder than anybody. Yeah.
If I'd been drinking,
Nope. Any time of the day. If I'm drinking, it's double.
how far, if you've been outside pissing, have you been able to piss?
No. It's not about how far. It's
I know,
about
I'm just asking.
the pressure.
Well,
How
the initial
far?
pressure controls how far.
I've always hit the toilet.
I'm saying, like, if you're outside. I tested this when I was drunk one night. I kept drinking at home, and I got lazy and didn't even want to go to the bathroom. I just started pissing out my back door. Onto the deck.
I'm going to have to measure it. I'm going to have to piss on my concrete and measure it and see.
Onto the deck. And I kept challenging myself all night to see how far I could piss. I got to the second to last board on my deck from standing at the door.
I'm going to try that at your house and see if I can beat it.
I mean, you can do it at my house. I don't care about that. But then you're going to be walking in your own piss the rest of the night.
I didn't realize we didn't have a towel, so you're going to have to use your...
Well, it's like I walked in and Chassie didn't even know like I was coming in. Ben told me to just open the door, so she's laying on the couch watching TV under a blanket, and she's getting kind of nervous about it. It's like, hey, what's up? Your husband told me to just walk in.
Yeah, I mean, I know
She thought I just decided to walk up in her house.
Just randomly show up and walk in.
Ben didn't tell her till after I'd done it.
I mean, I knew she wasn't naked. So it's no big deal.
I had my brights coming up the driveway. I was hoping you'd see them.
I saw you come up.
And that's when I texted
How long
you.
were you
Like,
sitting the like?
no,
5 minutes?
I picked up my phone and said, hey, I'm gonna be there soon.
And you already pulled up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't even 5 minutes, but
Okay.
yeah. I pulled up, checked some messages, responded to something Caleb sent me, and then that, and then I came in.
Just waiting for fucking Chase to get here like an hour and a half late.
Man, I had to drive all over fucking Lexington.
I
was
always
mad
hated
about
that.
But it was well fucking worth it. Hopefully
Hopefully.
it was well fucking worth
In
it.
high school, I lived an hour away. My ass, one day, me and my friends trying to get hooked up with some weed. And one of my friends knew a guy who could get us some. It's like, all right, cool, we'll get some. He's like, I think he's in Lexington. I was like, okay, that's fine. Because my brother was being a stingy bitch that week and wasn't willing to fucking get me any.
As usually is.
I mean, he didn't used to be that bad, but he was pretty bad at that point. And I drove to Lexington, found the motherfuckers in Georgetown. I live in near Lancaster. You've been down through there.
I've been everywhere.
We go to this guy, and he's like, look, I'll give you, like, half price on an eighth if you give me a ride to Richmond. And I was like, okay. And he was pretty dumb, too, but... So we drive him to Richmond. I'm like, I need to stop for gas. And he gives me another $10 in gas money. So at this point, he only had $5 of my dollars left for an eighth. And
he's getting paid.
Drop him off in Richmond, and then drive back to fucking Lancaster. That was all in an afternoon after school. I had school the next day. Drove my ass like 5 hours around the goddamn place.
All for a fucking eighth of weed.
It only cost me $5 in the end, though.
But
even then, it was me and someone else who put in on it.
And
they only got back 20 of their, they only got back 10 of their dollars. So I paid $5 for most of the eighth because he rolled a joint and was like, yeah, it's good. And it's like left after he paid for half.
Some people are just fucking stupid.
But this is the same motherfucker that one day, he's like, hey man, give me some weed. Or give me some money. I know I gotta get some weed. I'm like, all right. I gave him $10. Like, go get whatever you can get. Motherfucker comes back with 2 joints. Pre-rolled. That's how he bought them. Pre-rolled.
So fucking never buy a pre-roll joint, kids.
Then I pocket my joint, right? And we're hanging out with some people, including the guy he bought it from, and they all start smoking the other joint. I was like, cool, you do that. And then it passes around and comes to me, I'm like, sure, I'll take a hit. And like it passes around like one more time, and that's it, because it's just a joint, and there's like 6 of us. We're on our way back to my house. Actually, I'm dropping him off first. And I had the joint sitting in the ashtray. Motherfucker, right before he gets out of the car, sits up, reaches up, tears it in half. And I was like, the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, this is my half. No.
You already tore it, motherfucker.
And I don't care. I'll take it back and take it home and roll it again. And he was like, yeah, we smoked the other one with other people. I was like, that was yours. I didn't say I was smoking my weed with these people. Well, and then he just started getting out of the car with it. I'm like, no, motherfucker, put it back. And he sets it down. He's like, man, you don't have to be a dick about it. And it's like, leaves. And it's like, motherfucker, I paid $10 for it. Ended up being a joint.
I would have instantly hit him as soon as he tore my joint in half. From sitting down, I would have hit him with everything I had. Don't fucking touch my joint.
The same motherfucker, and this is when I stopped talking to him, came over to my house one day. And I used to keep my weed in a skull can. Just because it was convenient. And every kid in my school had fucking chewing tobacco. So, had it in a skull can. This motherfucker tried to pocket it, leaving my house one day. He came over after school, and we're smoking, hanging out, and he's just like, hey, where's your weed? And I was like, why? He's like, I'm going to fill up a bowl. I'm like, all right, cool. I go to the bathroom. We go and smoke the bowl, come back in, hang out for a little bit more, and he leaves. I see him leaving, and there's a fucking skull can poking halfway out of his pocket. I was like, oh, man, you got my weed. He's like, no, this is my weed. I was like, all right, hold up. Open my drawer. I keep my weed. That's my weed. And he's like, oh, man, sorry. I must have forgot. I was like, yep, not hanging out with you anymore. Fucking thief.
Fucking Chase stealing this man's fucking weed?
No, this is a guy named Brett.
I was just trying to say the name.
Chase used to play Xbox with us occasionally.
Brett Farr?
Oh, I know Brett.
This is like a year and a half younger.
The one in Vegas now?
No, that was Sherv.
That's Sherv. That's right. Okay, Brett. Yeah.
Is that his real name, Sherv?
That's his nickname, but it's part of his last name. This motherfucker moves to Vegas, right? Well, he's in the Air Force. Ends up in Vegas. We go to Vegas. I'm like, hey, man, let's meet up. And he's like, all right, cool. I messaged him a couple times a day, every day we're in Vegas. Motherfucker messaged me back a couple days later. I'm like, oh, man, sorry, I was busy. I was like, you couldn't come out and like have dinner? Just hang out for like half an hour at our Airbnb or like whatever you want to do? Piece of shit.
Fucking piece of shit.
Swerve, scurvy.
Weak ass Sherv.
Sure.
Sherv had himself a hooker.
Oh, speaking of hookers, we gotta get back. This is the prostitute special. We're not even talking about prostitutes.
We're talking about drugs.
I guess drugs and prostitute go hand in hand.
Prostitute's a heavy term. Man, gigolo's more preferred.
Oh, you are. We didn't even get to
how
that
many
yet.
times did you do that?
Yeah, how many times did you get?
Well, no.
Let's
much?
Let's talk about your, as you called her, cougar.
Listen, I think an older woman can be attractive. So I mean,
I think they're hot as fuck. But
dude, they're hot as fuck because they get naked.
Till they get naked?
Till they get naked.
It wouldn't bother me.
That wouldn't bother me.
Not the first time.
I mean,
You go back here. I don't know. I guess it was just me.
I mean, how old was she? Like 80?
No.
Well, Chase likes younger women.
She was like.
Well, we know that.
She was between like 48 to 50, maybe 51.
That's prime cougar.
I mean, they just want to fuck as much as I do,
Dude.
and I'm in my 30s.
All she wanted to do was drink and fuck.
That's great.
I
was
fail
she a
to see the
giving
problem.
or taking kind of person?
Did she put a butt plug up your ass?
No, but
Did
What
she
I
ask?
said is like, is she more into like you getting off or her getting off? Because there's some people out there who like they like getting off, of course, but at
they
the same
want to
time,
watch you get off more.
Yeah, well, not even that. Just they tend to get you off more often than giving. They're a giving person. And there's the people that don't like to give that much, who want to get off and just do whatever.
Chase,
they have
raise your
to do
hand
for
on
the
that
person.
one. I've heard your prostitute stories. That's why I can't go to a prostitute because I'd be too worried about her.
You'd be too worried about her?
I'd be like, don't jerk me
But
off. Let me just.
How much did she pay you, and what'd you have to
No,
do?
no, listen.
Yeah, how many times you have to eat that stank puss?
What happened, the whole story was, I was with this girl for a long time, split up, got in the dating scene, didn't know how to fucking date. It was like 4 years since I ever tried to talk to somebody new. So I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, well, I guess I get on my phone. And I saw these commercials for Match.com. So I'm like, bet. Let's hop on Match. It's like you got to pay. So I'm like, fuck it. I got money. Ball out. So
All out, yeah.
So I get an account.
With his big chain.
And I look up and there's like 3 people who are in their 20s. And the rest are like 30s, 40s, 50s. And, you know, maybe a couple 60s out there.
Oh, I go with 60
So
all the time.
I was disappointed. I'm like, well, I didn't just waste a membership. It's already going to take like 3 months out of it. I'm like, let's hit up some old ladies, see, you know, if can't get a cougar. Because fuck it, that was a bucket list.
Yeah.
And
I think I scratched it off. Maybe.
struck out a lot. Damn near about had to delete the app because I was going through everybody. And finally someone messaged back. And, you know, I used different
Okay, I was getting ready to ask. Okay.
I was using a bunch of different tactics, like, well, this ain't hitting, let's try this. And then that ain't hitting, let's try this phrase.
Did you try reading her profile and saying something about her back to her?
I
Absolutely.
like puppies and margaritas and...
I want to see your puppies, bitch.
Absolutely, but I try to keep it, I try to keep it on the table that there's a huge age difference between us.
No, see, that's where you just got to...
At some point, but
that's why you got 1 instead of 12.
So...
Now, I feel like they're into the age difference. I feel like that's a big reason.
That's why he got 1. But if he didn't act like it and they were just talking like, oh shit, you are that. Oh shit, you seem like an old soul. I want to say,
You see, like,
So yeah, you get this one girl.
So I get this girl and we start talking, messaging each other. Find out she likes to drink. She found out I like to drink. So like, hey, let's meet at a bar.
I like water. You like water.
We both drink every day. Let's fucking meet up. Sponsor us, Heat Tap.
I mean,
And so fucking, I go to this bar downtown, some little fucking hole in the wall.
Arcadia.
And I walk in and there's 2 older bitches sitting at a table. So I'm like, I see one. I'm like, hey, she looks like the one I was talking to. I'm like, hey, she kind of looks like the one I was talking to, but she's fucking busted.
All old women look the same. That's what you-
So I get up there and the cuter looking one's like, hey. So I'm like, oh, hey. So I come and sit by her, right? And we start
That was
talking.
the other one that he's supposed to...
And these girls are putting away fucking drinks left and right.
Oh, there's more than one?
There's 2 of them.
So she brought her
She
girlfriend.
brought a girlfriend just in case
You
you know,
didn't
I was
br-
some creeper something like
Oh,
that.
that's-
She was covering her ass.
Normally they just fucking have him on the phone. And
Buddy
just,
system.
so he's cool. You can go home.
But so they're drinking. I start to drink a little bit, and I'm like, hey, I gotta start sobering up. Drive home. And her friend's like, we're about to call an Uber. She's like, no, you just get an Uber. I'm gonna have him take me home. She's like, you're cool with that, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, fucking.
That means you're.
Wait,
I
is she
mean, that,
riding the Mustang?
She rode in the
that's
fucking
Oh,
Mustang.
and she
that
still
pretty
went
much.
for it?
That's pretty
She
much
still
means,
went for it.
That pretty much means you're gonna fuck.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. It was like fucking boner the whole way to the car.
I mean, anytime you're out with 2 chicks and she's like, I'm going right home with him. It's like,
I'm gonna ride home with him.
Take her
let
back to your
buddy-
parents' house?
No, we went back to her house.
Okay.
We went back to her house.
You want to go to my house? No, man, my house is dirty. I didn't clean up because I didn't expect to be
I
fucking
told her I lived in
tonight.
a dorm.
Okay, you do look like you could.
I told her I lived in a dorm.
You could still do that.
Yeah.
You're probably able to do that till you're like 40.
Dude, I don't even look 18.
I know
probably.
you can be able to do that till you're 40.
I could put a backpack on, walk into school, and
I
no
know,
one would
right?
question me.
Oh, no, that's motherfucker. Man, he's in my fucking social studies class.
So, anyways, we were walking up to the car. And I'm like, "Yo, this is my whip. It's junk. Don't mind it. It's got a good system." She's like, "I'm too drunk to care. Here's my address." I put it in GPS. I give her the aux cord. She starts banging this fucking country hick shit.
Oh, that would have immediately. I would have kicked her out the car.
Like stick music. And she knows every fucking word. She's singing along. So the whole ride home, I'm like, am I going to get laid? I'm like, this don't sound like fuck me music.
It is for them.
I mean,
man,
for them it is.
For girls that like country, that is.
I mean, you should
That was
start talking
music.
about Garth Brooks.
But see, I've always dealt with like ghetto chicks or kind of, trashy chicks.
Trash. So are we talking about? I don't want.
Chicks
white trash.
Chicks you bring home to mom, and she's like,
And she cries.
Yeah, and then she cries.
I mean, it depends what your mom is. If your mom is Jewish, that could be any chick you bring home that's not Jewish.
She cries. But, so.
Oh, wait, well, hold on. Oh, we'll get back to you why your mom was crying, but
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. I will tell you that. Where was I?
I know it. So
we were going for ghetto chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this country music's throwing me off. I'm thrown off the scent. I'm like, I don't know if I'm fucking, I don't know. So we're getting close to her house, and she's, realizing the neighborhood, and she's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's like, there's a huge age difference between us. She's like, what we do can't go public.
Did you say about 6 inches?
So she's like, what we do can't go public, but she's like, I'm willing to rock your world tonight.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, show me something new. Show me something I ain't seen. She's like, honey, you just wait. So we get back to her house. It was a nice fucking house. Fucking single lady. And
why the fuck did you
we go to her kitchen, and she starts pouring some shots. So I walk up behind her, and I'm, rubbing up on her ass and shit, and be like, damn, checking out what's about to be mine, I'm essentially stalking my prey to make sure I like it.
Oh, don't say it that way.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Circling the dying gazelle and licking your lips.
So she's pouring some more drinks because this bitch loved to fucking drink. And
middle-aged white woman, man. That's what they do.
She was well middle-aged. So
she was 32. Old ass bitch.
So we go upstairs. We go to her
Basically
room.
a dinosaur.
Old enough to pee. Old enough for me.
So we go up to her room, and she sits on her bed. She's like, all right. She's like, I want you to strip for me.
Oh.
So I'm like,
that's the weirdest request you can get from a woman.
I thought so, but at the time I was like, fuck it. So I start.
You gotta do the.
I start doing some like corny ass little dance moves. I'm still fucking tipsy, and taking my shower. She's like, "Oh, you got tattoos?" She's like, "You're a little skinny." I'm like, "Bitch, fuck you. You old. It don't matter."
She's still into it.
Like, and you a little not skinny.
I know she's still into it after that. Like, okay.
I'm like, "You're a little old," and she's like, "Fuck you." So
he left and went home and bathed.
No, by that time I'm butt ass naked in front of her.
Helicopter.
No.
You should have tried the helicopter dick. If
you
you succeeded, she would have been so impressed.
I should have.
It was too hard.
But if you failed, it would have just been your dick going.
Yeah, if it's just too hard though, and it's a helicopter, you're trying to helicopter. It's just.
I can actually helicopter.
Well, everyone can. It depends. If it's fully hard, I can't helicopter. It's just a fucking straight on laser pointer.
But so she, I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, let's see what you're rocking with. She's like, honey, you don't want to see that, and like she kind of flips off the light, but there's a bathroom light on.
Oh. So I guess you don't want to see this, so you make the noise. Zip. Boom.
No, I'm butt ass naked.
Oh.
I'm butt ass naked.
So she's already seen the goods.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. So, but this bitch is drunk, so like her bathroom is like if your bed was right over there in the corner and the light's on, boom, it's hitting us clear as day. So I can see her. So she takes off. I'm like, decent. Sure.
Did you say that?
No, I was thinking it because I'm like, I've never really seen 50-year-old tits. Those are okay, I'm fine. I'll still suck on the nipples.
The Chase stamp of approval.
I know.
For 50-year-old tits.
Those are some nice 50-year-old tits.
And so we fuck, and she just liked the missionary. And while we was fucking, I start trying to like feel around on her, and the skin's loose. She had,
Yeah,
she had,
she's
she
50.
had a
Yeah,
couple
no.
kids. probably older than me.
You got to just lick your thumb. You just lick your thumb,
older than you.
and you just rub that clit while you're
Well, that's why the kids aren't there, man. They done moved out.
So you're rubbing on the side.
Well, until our 18-year-old son comes in,
Mommy.
Mommy.
He goes, Mommy, is it Betty by time yet? I've got my jammies on.
I want my dinner.
I mean, he is an adult living with his mother. So
All right.
So I'm fucking her.
Oh, he's smiling like that should happen.
No.
I'll be back in 5
He's smiling because I just made fun of him because he lives with his mother.
I do. I still live at home.
That's fucking smart.
But I got
It
fucking
is
money,
smart.
bitches.
How much money? I was getting ready to say how much money you got in the bank.
None. He spends all on drugs and hookers.
I got $8,000. Just chilling.
Oh, that's it?
Well,
You want? I got something.
I have 8 for savings. That's not my.
You want to invest in the podcast, motherfucker? You're here enough.
The investor
motherfucker.
floor is only $2,500.
I mean, look at this shit. I got this for all under $300.
Anyways, I'm fucking this bitch and I'm rubbing up on her abs on the side, and then I'm starting to go up. And I'm like, oh shit, there's the titties.
And
On
you're
the
at her belly
sides.
button.
Oh yeah, when they lay down, they go. Whoop.
Yeah,
They
no.
down, they go down. And
That's-
it's like armpit titties at that point.
That's great. You can go doggy style. And you can still whip them around.
Then you can tuck her titties around and pretend she's a man, right?
Talk about the solid titty fuck.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
they
You have,
move
it's,
pretty
it's
good.
more of a
It
solid
moves really
wrap.
great. So, anyways, we get done fucking, and I'm like, "Yo, that kind of happens." So I'm like, "What do we do?" There's a huge age difference. I'm like, "Do we spoon? Does she read me a book?"
So you need to. Would you read me Berenstein's Bears, bitch?
Like, what the fuck's about to happen? So she rolls over to her nightstand, and she's like, "I have to get up early in the morning. Here's some gas money.
oh,
see your way out."
Shit.
Hands me $50.
Oh,
Hands me $50. I'm like,
That may have just been gas money, actually.
for a Mustang?
Well, here's the thing.
No, that is a good
she's
point.
drunk. I can tell you a lot about drunk people.
she might have
worrying
thought she
about
was
your gas
grabbing a
money.
10.
Okay. See, so I'm not crazy. That was the first thing I thought. I'm like, wow, she gave me more money than she thought. Cool. I'm just gonna pocket it. You know. So
I would have just. I would have thought the opposite. Like, goddamn, I got a good
You know
dick.
what you should have done? You should have been like, I charge 100.
No, it wasn't to that. It was just a hookup.
I know, but you should have.
Yeah,
you
you
should have
should've
made her think
said,
you were
a man
gigolo.
whore.
Yeah, you should have been like, it's $100, honey.
It's $5,000, bitch. Don't let me call my
didn't
pimp.
think about it.
Well, maybe he fucked so bad she underpaid him. Maybe she thought he was a prostitute.
Maybe she was like, ooh.
and he just didn't do a good job. She's like, he's only getting a 50. You know.
So next week rolls around. She hits me up. What are you doing? I'm like, huh. Didn't think I'd hear from her. I'm like, nothing much. What are you doing?
Studying.
She's like, going to the bar. I'm like, same place? She's like, yep. Boom. I'm there. Bitch is buying me drinks. Fucking go home. We fuck. $50. I got shit to do. You gotta go. Third or fourth time this happened.
So you're already 200,
She have a
300
nice
bucks
house?
in.
She had a great house.
Maybe she has money. Maybe $50 is just gas money to her.
Maybe.
You should have said, I need some Jello.
I really don't think that was prostitution type thing so much as she was an older, more well-off woman. She sees you as a poor college kid, and she said, "I'm gonna give this guy $50."
That's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't call
I don't
it
think
prostitute. But what made me think of prostitute is you don't really pay him for sex. You pay him to leave. And that every time she
Well,
paid
sometimes
me,
you have to pay him up front. You
I
know?
left.
No, see, I fucked a bitch. She went to sleep. You said, oh,
And Ben stole $50 out of her purse.
Rob that bitch
oh
blind.
shit, I didn't even think about that. No, I just got out of there as quick as I fucking could.
I've got a story about that.
Because I was fucking drunk as shit. And it's like, oh, fuck, goddamn. Why did I do this? She's not, she's a 2.
I got a bunch of stories about random hoes.
Well, everyone has stories.
I've
about
got a
random
story about
hoes.
someone stealing from a woman he hooks up with.
Of who did this?
A guy that I worked with used to be an alcoholic, like hardcore alcoholic, and veteran, so he had PTSD. So he was a crazy alcoholic. Motherfucker, we're sitting there at work one night. He's telling me all about how one time he hooks up with this girl, right? And he was super broke, and he was trying to get some more money and blah, blah, blah. He fucks her. She goes to sleep. They're in her house. This motherfucker gets in her wallet, takes her money, then steals her phone, her laptop, her TV, her Blu-ray player,
No, well, at this point, after he stole the TV, and the bitch should have woke up.
Yeah.
Like,
He
what's
fucking Bill Cosby.
because you know they're just rolling over, so
Well,
you will leave.
they've been out drinking, and he's an alcoholic, so his drinking, he's drunk and functional. She's drunk and out.
Out cold. I've been there.
So this motherfucker just took all of her shit, takes it to a pawn shop, and sells it that night. And he's just like, yeah, man. He's like, that happened when I was drinking. I was like, did you do that regularly? He's like, yeah. He's like, I used to steal shit from people all the time. They'd get blackout drunk. I'd still be up and going. He's like, I'd get in their purses and shit, take their shit. He's like, sometimes I'd steal a phone or something. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Man, I cannot
That's some
stand a
crackhead
thief.
shit.
I cannot stand a thief.
Sorry, I'm eating Twizzlers. They're fucking delicious.
I knew you'd like them. We were at Kroger earlier because I made dinner tonight. I had to get the shit for like a crab boil. And I saw those. I was like, I'm just going to take these to the podcast. Yeah, man, that motherfucker's crazy too. He's got all kinds of fucking weird stories. That's some crackhead level shit. He's like, I'm an alcoholic. I was like, are you sure you weren't on crack or meth?
Yeah, that was more than alcohol right there.
Because fuck.
So I was
My brother's not here. Don't worry.
She said, damn it.
Yeah. Sounds sad too.
I love you too.
You're really not missing anything.
I'm sorry I don't suck dick like Eric.
He will suck a dick for you.
Eric, not me.
See, he made it sound when he was confessing to half my family about this shit, like he has had many experiences and even voiced his complaint that men don't. He hasn't really found a man with a big enough dick yet, and how he wants a huge motherfucking dick to suck on.
Oh, well, I did not hear this part of the story.
No, this was at
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Next year, you need to let me know when you're having Thanksgiving. I'm totally coming.
A couple of those. It's not the wild ones. The two wild one. Well, there's been a couple, but the really wild one was at Caleb's family's house.
We heard about this.
Yeah.
It's on the podcast.
I was domestically abused.
Domestically? Hold on, Chase got something he's got want to say. He's holding the mic.
It was something, but
No, go for it. We want to hear about all the
Have
prostitution.
you seen my brother suck a dick?
No, it was, I was gonna say, Eric, come on, buddy. I'm looking right at you, man. Come on.
You know he doesn't fucking download this.
Then there's all the family
He can't
stories
afford internet.
and questionable shit that happened when I was a teenager that I'm not going to really go into, but I'm sure he sucked more than a couple dicks.
8. No, he's giving me a thumbs up for more. For listeners,
I would say 8 would be a good number to base on. Either plus or
I mean,
minus
if you
a little.
suck one dick and then you suck a second dick.
I'm saying he's probably sucked at least 4. Minimum.
Like I said, if you suck one dick.
Max 10.
Like, even if you suck one dick and you're just like, oh, I need more.
I mean,
That
the
means
way
you
he,
like dick.
the way he
Yeah, that's
voiced
right.
it was that he wanted more bigger dick. And that he's been disappointed by the size of dicks he's seen.
Well, I mean, he's obviously going
He
to the
also
wrong
has
place.
said many times that most of the dildos in his house don't belong to his girlfriend.
They belong
or his
to
ex,
him.
but to him. Which I believe, man, we were playing D&D at his house. And he has 2 bathrooms. He has one upstairs and one downstairs, because downstairs isn't really used for much. He has, like, his office there. He has his little area where he brews all his, like, fucking prison wine and shit. And he has a little bathroom down there. And I go in that bathroom, and the shower curtain's just partially pulled apart, and I look over from the sink. There are 2 motherfucking dildos in there. One stamped to the wall, one on the fucking side of the tub.
Now you got to wonder which one he's using.
Both.
I pointed out to Caleb when we were dying about it. Also drew a picture of him
God damn it, you should have took a picture.
No, on his front porch. It's like a brick face house. I drew a picture of him with chalk and then drew a big dick coming off and wrote Eric Dick Nose on it. He had that shit up there like 4 months later when I came over. For everyone to see, for his kids, for his fucking his girlfriend's parents.
He's very proud of it.
One of his kids' like biological father comes over and saw it. Like he was telling me about it. I'm like, why didn't you fucking erase it? It's sidewalk chalk. Get your hose.
Put some water on that shit.
Piss on him.
And he was just like, yeah, it's just been up there. It's like, hey, buddy.
Babies.
He just noped on that one.
Oh,
Stuck his head in here, looked at Chase. He's like, nope.
come here, babies. You want to say hi to everybody?
Snips.
Listen, Princess. Come here, baby girl. Oh, no, I'm not bringing her back in. Take her. I'm too drunk.
I stopped petting her. She going.
Here she is, babe. She's coming. Come here,
Just
Princess.
open the bathroom door.
Come here. Snips, come here. No, you gotta come here.
Don't do drugs. Get a pug.
Getting a pug is a terrible idea.
I mean, it depends. If you get a good pug like I got.
I don't ever want another pug.
Princess.
My pug is shit.
Yours is also like a weird half breed.
Yeah, he's a half breed.
But he looks nothing like the other ones that are the same breed.
Where are you going?
He looks like a pug. Fucking look at Darcy and the other ones.
Oh, she's on a podcast.
No. Is she underage?
Get her a mic.
No, she's an old lady. She's probably about the age that Chase, don't fuck my dog.
Hello.
I don't think Snips will give you $50. But look at that tongue. She can do some
I
freaky
mean,
shit
she
with
is
that
a
tongue.
cougar.
It's nice and dry because she keeps it out all the time.
Oh, here, Princess. Say hi to everybody. Snips. Princess, hey, say hi.
Anyone that's watching this is like, okay. It's weird.
I mean, anyone who's watching this is like, God damn, these guys are fucking attractive.
Anyone who's watching this has made it this far. Congrats to you.
How long are we running?
Mm.
Oh, word.
Have either of you seen
I'm
the Thanksgiving
too
movies?
What?
Thanksgiving, the movie?
No, you
I've
keep
heard
talking about
it. Yeah, you
Thanksgiving.
keep talking about it.
The first one is comically bad. Like it's bad.
Is
but
it as bad as that trailer you had us watch?
What?
That was it. It was
With the guy who died and
Oh, Black Devil Doll.
Black
Black Devil Doll is funnier. It's
I still haven't watched it.
It's a shitty film or it's a shitty movie in the way of looking at it from like a film perspective, like a professional. But it's funny as fuck, especially when you're high.
I was thinking acid.
So it's about the perfect time to watch that
Acid would be
movie.
a good one to watch it on.
I can put it on that fucking Black Devil Doll.
But the first Thanksgiving is a horror movie that I don't think they were trying to be funny. I just think they didn't know what they were doing, so it ended up being weird but funny. It's worth a watch. Now, Thanksgiving 3, which is actually the second movie.
Wait, does anyone from 1 to 3?
Yeah.
What?
The movie is Thanksgiving 3, The Hunt for Thanksgiving 2.
Fuck.
Because
So it's like
in the
Sharknado.
movie, the premise is that they made a Thanksgiving 2. So basically, the first movie takes place, and it's like a movie. The actors are in the real world. Thanksgiving 3, you see it from the next level up. You see it from the actor's perspective, not the characters. So you are following the actors around who played the roles in Thanksgiving 1.
Back to the pile.
And
Back to the pile.
but yeah, and the third movie is also all puppets, almost entirely puppets.
Have you ever seen Happy
Puppet
Time
Master?
Murders? Or Muppet Time Murders? Or something. Sandra Bullock's in it with the Muppets.
Oh, I've heard about it. I've never seen it.
I've seen a porn that
Fucking
started
hilarious.
out like
It's like a porn. It has a cum shot.
Oh.
In the movie, it has a huge cum
Thanksgiving
shot.
has tits.
that. I mean, Team America World Police is fucking just
Oh, it also has
wild
a
and
pussy shot.
sexy. Pussy shot?
Straight put like a girl with a dress. crossing
Is
her
it a
legs.
Sandra Bullock movie?
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
I tell you what movie has
sure you said Sandra
a
Bullock.
lot of
I
sex
might
in it. Caligula. It's an old movie about like the Romans. The people in that movie legit are having sex. And it's an orgy of like 50, 60 people. And they filmed that shit and it's in the movie.
That's hot.
Yeah, I've watched it a time or two.
This not gonna do. We need to redo it. You need more action. You need to put them tits up more in the air.
Yeah, no, like I looked up a list once. Movies where people actually have sex.
There's a one with the chick from Big Love, Chloe Savola, where she sucks her Blue Bunny, Big Bunny,
Was there a movie with Halle Berry where she got fucked?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. husband got up and
Willem
walked out of the
Dafoe,
theater.
the guy that played Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movie. Just something I think both of you have seen. He has sex in a movie.
Actual sex?
Yeah, you see the fucking scene of his fucking muscly ass dick going into a pussy. And it's a
William
movie.
Dafoe.
It's a movie where it's a man and his wife, and their son commits suicide, and he's a psychologist or some shit, and he's treating his wife, and she starts having like a fucking hysterical fit about it, and he just decides to start fucking her.
I mean, that's how you calm a bitch down.
Yeah.
No, he was manipulating her into thinking that him fucking her was her treatment to get over their dead son.
Fair enough.
I mean,
no harm, no foul.
Potato.
Yeah, no, you see Willem Dafoe fucking this chick. And she's an actress that I've seen in other shit, too. I just don't know her name.
You know a good way to train a woman?
Whoa.
Hit her?
Whoa.
I'm speaking from a movie term.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Let me... Gotta hope Caleb doesn't watch this.
Who was it?
I wouldn't worry about Caleb.
He trained a woman.
Oh, Black Snake Moan?
That's it.
He Justin Timberlake's woman. He chained her because she was dressing like a whore and being slutty.
Yeah.
That's Christina Ricci.
Yeah. That's how you train them. You got to train them up in your house.
Or do the method that was R. Kelly was doing.
Piss on them?
No, it wasn't even just pissing on them. He was also like getting like 14-year-old girls and shit.
Well, that's who he was pissing on.
No, he was putting them into houses. Like he was buying houses for them and moving them there and keeping them isolated and basically surrounded by his security all the time. And he trained like, I think it was like 20 some odd girls between the ages of like, I think they were like 14 to like 22 to basically be his sex slaves.
I think it was like 14 to 14.
No, he had older girls.
Because there's 2 fucking videos of him fucking a 14-year-old. And the second video, like, oh, look at this 14-year-old bitch. Oh, man, he's fucking this 14-year-old bitch. They kept saying 14-year-old.
There was after I graduated high school, this guy I would sometimes hang out with. Actually, he was hanging around the people I was hanging out with. He was a year older than me, so he was 23 at the time. And he was thinking about hooking up with a 13-year-old girl.
Thinking about it?
This girl had been messaging him, sending him nude pics, and was like, basically, I want to fuck.
So she's catfishing him.
No, she's a legit girl.
It's Chris Hansen.
Her grandmother was a janitor at our school. And she was a freshman. She was an 8th grader. And he had graduated high school like 5 years before this shit happened.
Did he know she was an 8th grader?
Yes. He knew how old she was. He knew her personally. Because his family and her family were friends. And then she just started messaging him out of the blue one day. And it turned into this shit. And he's asking me one night when we're both fucking drunk. He's like, should I do it, man? I was like, no. The fuck is wrong with you?
That's because McDonald's hormones in their food gives them big titties at 13. Doesn't mean they're fucking...
I legit think he did it, but he never said he did.
They do that in conspiration with Jared from Subway. McDonald's Jared from Subway.
God, I would.
That's how they get Jared.
Totally want to see a fucking reality show of him in prison. Hey Jared, come here, boy.
You want this foot long?
You fucking touching them little boys? I'm gonna touch you.
Well, people that go to prison for like child molestation and like murder, they tend to get their shit fucked.
Yeah, they generally.
But he's also been put in a like secure unit where he doesn't have gen pop time and shit.
Oh. Okay, that was a weird flop off.
She just went straight down.
Yeah, they fucked Jared. They're like, Jared, you just got this foot long. Now you owe me $5.
They're like $5 foot long.
Every time he gets fucked,
put in my commissary. Put it in commissary.
It's hard to believe how well Subway's done.
In spite?
No. Just in general, they're fucking Subway.
They owe so much to Jared.
No, I'm talking about just as a business. They fucking make sandwiches, and they're everywhere like fucking Starbucks.
They're not even that good at sandwiches.
No,
they're always dead. When you walk in, there's like never a line.
But they're all over the place.
That is, how do they make this? Because they're in fucking truck stops and.
Yeah, but they're also in like that one that used to be fucking down off Broadway and
down off Broadway.
Right there on the corner?
Right there in the corner where that car lot is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was there until like a year ago. Mm-hmm. There's the one up by my house. There's that one that's been on fucking News Circle up by your house forever.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's stopping in at those?
There's a secret society keeping those and like Long John Silver's and
I like Long John Silver's.
Captain D's.
I've never been there.
See, there's a secret
Captain
society
D's
keeping those places in fucking
Long
business.
John's is good. Lexington has one Long John's left.
The Long John's on Versailles?
Yeah, Long John started in Lexington.
I did?
Yeah.
The original one closed down a while back. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. Long John started in Lexington, Kentucky. Their like corporate research kitchen was in the Xerox building I used to work at off Yorkshire when I did tech support. Yeah, no, fucking Subway though. In Lancaster, that was one of the few restaurants we had was a fucking Subway.
Do you have Pizza Hut?
Almost every Walmart has a Subway.
We didn't have a pizza.
That's right. They do.
Yeah. We didn't have a pizza place in our county, except for the ones that exist inside of gas stations.
Oh, so I gotta go to I gotta go to these fucking small towns and open pizza places.
There was a McDonald's.
Giovanni's.
There was a little shitty Mexican restaurant. There was a Subway, and then there was a like family-owned burger place that was a fucking hole-in-the-wall garbage trap. And that was all our county had.
McDonald's.
I got fucked by a pizza place before. It was
How's your ass?
It was Papa Murphy's.
Oh,
okay.
Papa Murphy.
Well, you make your own and you put it in the oven.
I called in. I'm like, hey, I want this pizza. They're like, okay, you can come and get it. So I'm like, cool. So I'm coming to get it, right? Get the box, go back to work, open up. There's an uncooked pizza in my box.
That's what Papa Murphy does.
I didn't know that. I didn't fucking know that. I heard this pizza was so good. So I'm like, I just spent most of my lunch break driving to get this pizza. And I was in the car the whole time like, why don't I smell it? I'm like, I guess my nose is stopped up or something.
Yeah, sit up so we don't knock that fucking...
Dude, Papa Murphy's awesome.
I've never had it. I just know you...
trash.
I do know you gotta cook it,
Just
though.
for that reason, it's trash.
Yeah, fuck them. Hold on, we're gonna be quiet. We're gonna listen to James take a piss.
Pick it up one day and bake it at home and try it. It's good.
James is taking a piss. We're gonna try and hear it.
He's gonna piss on his balls.
Oh, he's gonna take a shit.
He sits down to pee, we won't hear it.
Let's get ready to
turn
do
the
that.
scene.
Why don't we hear anything, James?
Are you sitting down?
He's sitting down like a bitch. I still don't hear anything.
Sounds like a little bitch piss in there.
I'm gonna sit down and take a piss. I'm pissing the bathtub.
It's gonna be-
I don't want to hear my piss. I don't even want to hear that fucking... It sounds like a fucking Ghostbuster with that fucking battery pack.
So I assume everybody's pissed in the shower before?
Often.
Have
Every
you-
time I take a...
Have you ever shit in the shower?
No.
Not once.
No. I've
And like
never...
stomp it down the drain? You've never...
That's called waffle stomp.
Is it?
It's called waffle stomp when you stomp down the drain because of the little grates. If you stomp it, looks like it'll come out like a waffle.
Have you ever shit yourself?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not been... I wish I shit myself in those times in the shower, but no. Worst time was in first grade, man, on the bus ride home.
You shit yourself on the bus ride home?
I shit my... bigger piece of shit and assholes. I blamed it on someone else like, this motherfucker shit himself.
Been there.
Yesterday for him.
Yeah, no, right? James, how often do you shit yourself? Both.
I don't think he's a wiper.
I got these butt wipes coming in the mail
Do you really?
from Dollar Shave Club, the one wipe Charlies.
One wipe guaranteed?
Yeah, I'm excited to try them out because I want my butt to be nice and clean.
Stop baby wipes.
I got one wipe Charlies coming from
They're the same thing.
from Dollar Shave Club.
The same thing.
These are cheaper.
Then 99 cents for a pack of 350 baby wipes.
Oh, is it really 99 cents?
Yeah, go to Kroger and buy the Psst brand.
The
Right.
Yeah, you know they're little like.
how do you
knockoff
spell
brand.
that?
PSST.
PSST. I like the one wipe Charlie.
I've probably shit myself 7 or 8 times as an adult.
How many as a child? 0.
Oh, I have no idea.
As an adult,
Yeah.
it's 0.
For one, LSD.
Oh, shit.
One time was LSD coming out with a bunch of other stuff, but also LSD gives you bubble guts sometimes.
That I-25 shit, fucking notorious for
Ooh,
bubble
that's good.
guts.
That's sour.
Which one is that?
That is Anderson Valley Cherry Ghost.
Anderson Valley. Scary ghost.
The I-25, man. Oh, I forgot about this. So we were playing D&D once, and I had some of that.
So I was there. No, I wasn't there.
About 45 minutes after you all left, I'm sitting there just watching TV, and I let a fart loose. Immediately regret it, and I'm like, oh!
It's one of those. Yeah, everyone said one
I
of
then,
those.
I then like waddle walk to the bathroom.
Not a shit. Not a fart.
Strip
Not a
down.
fart.
For one, I had to wash my underwear. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I throw that shit out every time I shit my pants, underwear.
Oh, I mean, it depends on how bad I shit. If it's just a little dollop, I'll wash
I know.
it.
If it's just a little, like, oh, I should have held longer.
But yeah, no, that was the most recent time. That was just like 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Oh shit!
Something like that. That's really recently. I had to shit the whole time you were there, and then like it went away.
And
And
you
then I
could have
sat
just
down,
been like, "Hey, I gotta take a
sat
shit,
down,
motherfuckers."
Well, it was like the last hour you all were there, and I was like, I'll hold it.
So literally the time we're literally doing nothing. This is the last hour.
Yeah. But yeah, then I shit myself later.
We get like 2 hours of good.
Tell you what, finally happened. I got a run as I was taking a shit. That's terrible. I was sitting there just taking my shit like mid turd, and I hear boo woo woo, and I was like,
Oh,
fuck. It's like I pinch it off. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be nasty. I'm just wiping. My partner knocks on the door. We need to go. I know it. But because I pinched it off, it's a little worse than normal.
it's getting stuck in all the ass hair.
I was at school one day and I got sick, so I called my
Yesterday,
grandma to come pick me up. And on the way home, my stomach's turning and fucking bubbling. I'm like, oh god. And my grandma drives slow as fucking all get out. Slowest fucking driver. And she's just creeping along. I'm like, please fucking hurry. We're not even doing 25. And get to my house. I'm like, okay, bye. Like I run inside, and I make it to the bathroom, flip up the lid, turn around, and I pull my pants down. And as I'm squatting to sit down, it comes out.
Yeah.
I exploded all over my toilet, the walls, the floor.
I did that in a Walmart.
I got so pissed. I wish it was Walmart. I just left.
I did. So it was the same situation. I wasn't feeling good. And I left work early because I didn't feel good. And I'm driving, and I'm near a Walmart. I'm like, oh, God, it's going to happen now. And, like, there's a Walmart, there's a Lowe's, and there's something else. I'm like, I'm going to go to Walmart.
you go to the Lowe's.
Lowe's has nice bathrooms.
I should have gone to the Lowe's, but in my head, I thought, I know where the Walmart bathroom is right now in my head because I know that's Walmart. And I know the Lowe's bathrooms are usually up front, but sometimes they're not. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to use the one up front in Walmart. Get in, get my pants down, and just not only the seat, the wall, the whole flush mechanism, and it runs down all over the floor. And then I don't have to shit anymore, so I'm just like, okay, I clean myself up, and I don't flush the toilet because it's all over the handle.
That's when you just wipe and throw it on the ground and fucking walk out.
I dropped it in the toilet, but it stuck on this. It didn't go right in, so it landed on the side of the seat and just like smeared another streak and fell. I was like, oh yeah. And yeah, I left it like that, and I was like, man, some poor motherfucker is gonna have to deal with this.
Oh man.
I do a lot of house painting, and it's rental property, so I'm the only one there. So one day I have to shit. I'm like, fuck. So I go in there and I shit, have a little bit of toilet paper, luckily, and I get done and I go to flush. Water's turned off. It's my last night. This is my last night painting here. I won't be back. So I'm like, someone has a nice surprise when they come in.
Well,
You just piss in the back of the tank. And you
when
get
we
one
moved
flush.
out of that house in Garrett County, the second time, because those people did the buy lease to own thing, and then they dropped out after like 2 years, and we were getting all their old shit that left behind out of it. 2 or 3 days later, I went to pick up the last load of shit that was still there that my parents wanted to get rid of, and I had to shit. Well, I didn't know that not only was there no toilet paper, no paper towels, not even any washcloths or anything left, the water had also been turned off. So I took a massive dump, and I'm just like, I don't really know what to do with this. So it wouldn't flush, so I left it, and the bank just basically my parents sat on it until the bank took it over. So it would have sat there with no one going in it for close to 6 months.
It's just dehydrated.
And, it was floating in some water. There's a little bit of water in the bottom.
After 6 months, it might still be there.
I don't know.
If no one's flushed it.
But, anyways, so then I still have a messy ass.
Shower curtain.
There was no shower curtain. I walk my ass
Bed sheet.
downstairs, and I do two things. I go to my car with my pants still down, and it's outside, but, you know, no one's going to see me there.
Yeah, no one sees
And
you
I
there.
find a single chamois cloth that I had used to clean the dashes and everything. So it had, like, the wet wipe shine shit that you put on, like, your dashes on it. And I was like, I don't want to do... And this isn't going to be enough to do all the work anyways. It's a small little, like, hand-sized towel. I go back inside, spread my ass cheeks, wipe them on the stairs going into the basement. Then use the fucking thing to get the last of it and just throw it on the fucking floor in the basement and left it.
There you go, motherfuckers.
Oh, these motherfuckers.
And then I hear last weekend my brother says him and Josh broke into that house once, somewhere in that time. And it's like, I wonder if they saw my shit. Or my fucking turds. I wasn't a super messy shit. But it did leave a good streaky smear on, like, 2 steps. I wiped it on.
You wiped there more than one.
Well, I mean, I had it spread and I did the first one. I was like, well, I'm going to move down, like, 3 steps and do another one.
Oh, fuck.
It's nasty. It's the worst situation I've ever been in. I've had to wipe with leaves before. Hate wiping with leaves.
I've had to wipe with leaves.
It doesn't work.
Poison ivy.
No, I know what poison ivy looks like. I have a real bad poison ivy allergy. So, I knew what that shit looked like as a kid. I never wiped with poison ivy.
I got piss again.
Let's see if Ben breaks his record for the world's longest piss.
Do you time your pisses?
No.
You should time your piss.
Only in the morning if I had a lot to drink at night and I get up and take a piss in the morning, I'm really fucked
A
up.
minute 51 is my record.
A minute and 51 seconds of
I think he's
pissing.
making that up.
That's
I
a
timed that shit.
that's a
I know
long
the time- I
fucking
know
piss.
The date.
He was letting one drop out at a time.
I know, right? It's like one of those fucking
Have you ever tried to
after
fucking
sex
pinch it?
I
piece.
have. It's hard.
It hurts.
You can't.
I mean, you can, but
You
it
can.
hurts.
I can't.
You can legit pinch it.
I
Boom.
can't.
You can.
It just goes in 3 different directions.
You ain't pinching hard enough.
That's why it hurts.
I got too big of a head. It just comes in.
Ben's just all head. He's all tip, just like the podcast.
He's
I
all
know.
tip.
That's where it came from. All tip.
Go away, baiting.
Go away, baiting. What are you doing going away? You need to watch the All Tip podcast.
It's gonna make you come.
I'm gonna make you come, man. That's James coming because he's gonna kick your
See,
butt.
we needed that to play it backwards for that one podcast. Nobody would do it.
The slow-mo
What?
come, the girls?
The slow-mo come, yeah.
Yeah, no girls wanted to come. I have to do it on my phone. My phone's the only one that's slow-mo. I mean, if you want to do slow-mo coming again, we can do slow-mo coming.
I mean, he was making the noises.
Let me get my phone up.
Oh, yeah.
Why won't you recognize my fucking finger?
Oh, Poppy.
There it goes. Ooh, I got a bunch of text messages.
I hate when it never recognizes the finger.
Who would feel like it would be a goal to make a prostitute come?
If you make a prostitute...
That would
if
would
you can
be
make
like
a
the
prostitute
best...
come, that means you're good at sex.
Yeah.
How many prostitutes have y'all fucked?
0.
0.
Same.
I don't know. You've never fucked a prostitute? Just handies?
Would like to
Okay,
make that clear. 0.
I'm so afraid someone's gonna hear this one day. Yeah.
See,
I mean,
my
you're
my wife is
literally-
part of
you're
this,
literally
so I have a pretty...
I mean, you can't
video
really
is
see my
right there.
face, can you?
Yeah. You can
I mean,
see
I've
it's
never
really
fucked
good.
a prostitute, but I have to make sure she understands I've never fucked a prostitute. Because otherwise she's like, so you fucking prostitutes, huh?
I gotta go.
She'd believe
Well,
anything.
Backpage is shut down now, so.
Slow motion.
Fucking Backpage.
Hey,
Alright.
but me and Eric found more.
Who wants
What
to
was
come
that?
on camera?
What was it?
I'm gonna hit record and you go come real quick. Really
All right,
loud.
Chase, you're first.
No, it's all you.
No, man, you first. He's already pointing the camera at you.
Somebody come because I'm gonna hit record in slow mo.
It's gotta be James.
Now you do it, and then I'll do it.
All right, go Chase.
Oh yeah. Fuck me right, my little tight pussy. Oh, come on. Give it to me.
All right, that'll work. Let's see what that sounds like.
That's gonna sound like shit.
What the fuck are you making noise?
Just empty noise.
I forgot how to change the
Blank.
speed.
Dead air.
There's no dead air. What the fuck aren't you doing it for? Where's the fucking slow mo?
Vegans kill more animals than people who eat meat.
I read a story about this vegan woman that was her best friend was a man who lived next door. She was drinking his semen every day, large volumes of it, like as much as he would give her to stay healthy. And it's like, I don't think you're vegan at that point.
Yeah, fuck me in that tight pussy.
Man, I want a girl to sound just like that.
Damn. Y'all over here getting hard just listening to it.
You know it was fake because it didn't sound like an animal. I'm really fucked up.
That's what it's supposed to sound like?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like an animal?
Yeah, it's like so. Here, I'll show you my old one. If I can get it to it.
And my cum.
And boom goes the dynamite.
All right, now get the fuck off me.
Make me a sandwich.
I said that once after sex. Didn't go well.
The worst thing I said after sex was, bitch, that was sloppy.
That's what you want to hear after sex.
In a bad way, though. I looked at her in disgust.
The worst thing I ever said after sex was the condom slipped off.
I lost a condom once.
What the fuck's a condom?
You ever fucked a bitch so hard the condom came off and it was...
Yep.
And
now I have a child.
No, he has a child.
I know exactly what that scenario is like, Ben. Well, also it was one of those situations where I was well done, and I was like, all right, I'm not enjoying this anymore, so shit started getting loose, and then she kept going. Because she wasn't done, I was
done.
done.
You ever lost a condom inside of a girl?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like an animal, but if you slow it down and you're faking, it sounds like like high pitched laughing. I'll do it and record it. I'm gonna do it because nobody else wants to man up and do it. So I'm gonna woman up. I'm gonna clit up, and I'm gonna do it. I'm coming so hard. Woo! Let's go half speed.
Your dog's struggling to get comfortable on that chair.
I'm too
Sound
fucked
like
up.
a wild animal. Therefore, that's the proof.
Shouldn't have drank so
that
much so fast, Ben.
orgasm.
I know, right? Half a bottle of tequila and fucking...
You've already killed half a bottle?
I poured a half bottle on that shit.
Damn, brother.
And then topped it off with Diet Coke.
So you're going to get trashed at his wife's birthday?
No.
Isn't Chas driving?
I don't know who's driving.
Oh, that old debate.
Yeah, she said, we shouldn't drive ourselves in case I get uncomfortable. I was like, alright, whatever.
In case she gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. I was like, you'll be fine. You were at New Year's.
It's pretty much the same people.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Everything, the same thing, pretty much.
Ashley said she's coming, but we'll see.
Yeah, they've been bitches lately.
I mean, aren't you glad more people started showing up to the podcast, Ben? Otherwise, you would have been stuck with my brother and Ashley and John and Scotty as your main people.
Yeah, they've been fine.
And then it'd just be you and Scotty every week.
I'm here, so that's all that matters.
And like every fourth podcast, my brother, and every fifth Ashley.
I'm a number one. As long as I'm here, that's all that matters.
Just looking at the vents.
No. I was looking at that and I saw All Tip Podcast. And I legit thought it was on the wall. I thought he made a sticker so people could see it.
No, I put it
You should paint this room, Ben.
I can't. It's not my house.
You can repaint when you move out. I know a painter.
I ain't painting shit. What color do you want? Pussy paint?
No, I'm thinking like green screen.
No.
Yes.
Because then I'm just going to put dicks all over the wall.
That's fine. But then you could, or at least green screen this wall, and then you could just fucking put whatever you want on it from time to time.
It would, as I said, it would just be dicks.
That's fine.
And then we can't go on YouTube.
Then don't put dicks on it.
Just blur out the dicks.
You're just ruining my
Keep
fun.
the dicks, but blur
Well, then
them
why don't
out.
I just have a green screen and just put blur?
I know a guy who paints real good though.
Jeez.
He's okay when he drinks. You give him a line of coke, he'll
He
paint
won't
the
work.
fucking
He won't
house.
work sober though. He's got to be high.
Dude,
I mean, that's on him.
you find me a sober painter, and I'll give you the keys to my truck. You ain't gonna do it.
You don't
My
fetch a
uncle-
truck though.
Oh, no, my uncle is an alcoholic, so no, that's out.
Fucking nobody paints sober. That's a fact. It's rule number 1.
I've done it.
You ever
It's awful.
tried farming not high? It's boring as shit.
It's boring as shit.
Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. 2009?
No.
Earlier.
No.
Was it? The first one was like 2005.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Guantanamo Bay, I think, was like.
That's the second
Well,
one.
no.
Right? Cock meat sandwich?
No. It would have had to have been 2008 or older because they
Bush was
meet
president.
George W. Bush
Yeah, and they get high
and he's
with
hiding from Dick Cheney. Unless it's post presidency Bush.
No, he was in office.
Yeah, he was just at his Texas ranch that day.
Yeah.
Which is that?
Fucking George W. Bush. My hero.
Best president we ever had.
Better than that damn Barack or bomber.
Where's your MAGA hats?
Never had one.
I never had one.
We should get them and wear them on the podcast once.
I've really thought about hashtagging MAGA when I fucking promote it because you know how many people fucking.
You know, people, you could get it like that. But then also hashtag it liberal as fuck. Get both sides. Or Bernie 2020.
No, it's Andrew Yang 2020.
It's going to be Bernie or Biden.
You just like hashtag off big podcasts, so whenever they look it up, they find you.
Joe Rogan. Hashtag
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Hashtag YMH. Hashtag Tiger Belly. Hashtag Spider in
TED
the
Talk.
Cube.
Hashtag fucking
NPR.
Ron Burgundy. That's what's popping.
Hashtag off
You
topic.
need to give it a listen, man. The Ron Burgundy. I bet you'd like it.
I mean, it's got Will Ferrell.
I'm
I got too many damn podcasts.
going to listen to it tonight when I get home.
Joe Rogan has too many fucking podcasts out.
Over like, what is he getting close to 2,000 now?
He's pushed out like 3 or 4 a week. So fuck Rogan.
There can't be that many famous people, but a lot of them is like Eddie Bravo or
Those are the best though.
yeah.
With him, Eddie Bravo, Brendan Schwab,
They-
Schaub, and Brian Callen get fucking
Man.
drunk and wasted
Elon Musk about lost his job.
because you get smoked a joint with Rogan.
Yeah, the board of Tesla and SpaceX both were discussing removing him as CEO because they didn't think he was going to be capable of doing the job because he was a drug user.
Yeah, because he took one hit of a fucking joint with Rogan.
SpaceX nixed it first, and then Tesla nixed it basically because he told both companies, "Hey, I own the majority of the stock. Go ahead and vote me as CEO. I will force someone in as CEO who will basically just do what I tell them to do."
I mean, wouldn't matter if he left, the stock's going.
Well, the stock on both companies dropped a couple points the day after that came out.
People are idiots.
Yeah. Well, you also have to think a lot of people who are investing in these companies aren't people like me and you who would be like, yes, so
They're the
smoke
1%ers.
weed. They're the
Rogan!
motherfuckers who grew up in the generation of marijuana makes you rape and murder and do other drugs.
No one said it didn't do that, folks.
It doesn't
I mean,
make
soon
you
as-
do that.
As soon as this is over, Chase and I'm raping Chase.
I don't think.
And then I'm going to murder Ben.
Yep, so rape and murder.
It's a snuff film in this bitch.
Hopefully James waits for me to finish before he murders me.
No, man, I kill him right before you're ready to come, and then he starts constricting up, and it'll be way more pleasurable for you.
Well, I'll be dead. As long as you you're gonna kill him while I come.
Oh, no, you're right. I was going to kill you.
You were gonna kill me.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you just before you come, so you die on that edge.
Oh, so I still ejaculate blood and semen into Chase,
Probably.
right? So he'll get
But
pregnant.
see, when I die,
People ejaculate sometimes when they die.
I don't know. I shit all over you, Ben.
Oh, you didn't just gonna make me harder.
There's even a thing in the with like defibrillating people. They can sometimes ejaculate. It's really rare, but it happens.
All right, well, let's go get your fucking
Also, if you hit your head really hard or have like severe trauma to your spine, you can get a boner.
Yeah, that's true.
Medically, it's called a priapism.
I just call it hard on.
Yeah.
Are you coming, Pug?
This is just your way of your body telling you it's ready to fuck.
And then you're paralyzed.
God, that would be the
Knees
worst.
down, baby.
It's basically just your last chance to have sex at that point. She's like, I got this for like another 10 minutes. Come on, get on it. First person on scene. I don't care, man, woman, I need to get my last nut.
Someone's sucking this dick.
And that's when she rolls up.
They
Tongue hanging out.
I mean, she'll lick it, but that's about all.
You ever had an animal lick your penis, Ben?
Not what? Thankfully, no.
You ever put peanut butter on your dick, let the dog lick it?
Nope. I don't need to do
My
that.
cat scared me once. He didn't lick it.
Put his nose right there.
I was sitting down naked on the bed after I just got out of the shower. This motherfucker jumps up on the bed and I'm petting on him, not paying attention. And I'm looking at my phone. Next thing I know, I feel like fur, like right on my balls. I'm like, what the fuck? And he laid down in between my legs. I was like, nope, not happening.
Now, did you ever beat off with like your dog or something next
I've
to
never
you?
beat off. Oh wait,
You gotta
a
put him out
cat.
of the room, dude.
A cat, yeah.
My old pit bull used to fucking, anytime I was fucking getting ready to beat off or watch porn or something, he would just be like, go lay down. Like, yep, I know what's going on. I gotta get out of the way. But this fucking pug
It's
is
about to get wild.
lay like right next to you, be like, I know what you're gonna do, bitch.
Bilbo, if he's able to be in the same room as us, will just stare at us while we fuck. I have to remove him from the room because otherwise, just it's like, God damn it,
It's
Bilbo.
like he's getting bigger hard on than you all.
he
Getting
does.
more worked up.
The motherfucker gets a fucking boner sniffing Caleb's underwear.
Does he eat it?
No, he probably would.
Ah,
He's supposed to put it in his mouth.
he's jealous of James. He does look gay. Like he wants to fucking kill you.
I mean, if it's me versus him, he's gonna die.
Oh no, Bilbo's got that fucking
Overbite.
inbred rage.
He gets food aggressive with the cats.
The cats would fuck him up.
I slapped the shit out of him one time because he went after Lily. Lily was trying to feed him and he fucking went to snap at her. And I reached out and I was like, no! What?
He's like, yeah, give one more time, Dad.
He didn't do that again.
Next time with eye contact.
Slap that red rocket.
I can't imagine what it'd be like living with like 8 dogs.
Have you all seen the Family Guy version of like where the cow's getting branded and he's enjoying it?
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. He's like, hold on, let me put the ball gag in.
You know what sucked? Being Bam Margera and having like 4 dicks branded on your ass.
Did he do
A
that?
hologram
Yeah.
dick, a solid dick, and then there's a pair of balls.
Yeah, if you look it up for Jackass like 2 or 3, they branded him and they made a dick-shaped brand.
Yeah, right.
And when they poked it to him, he jumped and it like did it like 2 or 3
It was
times. And then they were like, "Well, let's get a good one." And he did it again. It kind of again. So he's got like 4 or maybe 5 dicks branded onto his ass.
And then a set of balls.
And he showed his mom. And she
Wow,
was like,
man.
"Why?"
Why not?
Of course, it's better than having your mom cry when you tell her you're going to get a tattoo. But you got a tattoo.
What'd you get a tattoo of, Chase?
Family. I got a couple tattoos.
She doesn't like tattoos or piercings. Remember your brother got his ear pierced like a fucking queer back in...
He got both of them pierced. Like he first started out, he had magnetized earrings, and he left them on so long that it worked through his ear and made a hole in his ear.
Shit.
Yeah. So fucking then for the longest time he had these black dots on his fucking ear with his healing.
Yeah, him...
Fucking retard.
My brother did the thing where you get one ear pierced at one point. And I was like, that looks so fucking...
I
That looks so stupid.
I don't know, it's probably closed up. My left ear is pierced.
Like, I know it was the fad of the time, and yeah, it was cool then, but looking back on it, it's like, why the fuck was that a thing? You get one ear pierced because you get the wrong one pierced, you're gay.
It's the right one. If you're the right one's pierced, that means you're gay. If the left one's pierced, that means you like that puss.
That's people from the 1970s.
I got my left.
I mean,
pierced.
if you're going to get ears pierced, just get both of them fucking pierced.
I mean, I'm 10 years older than you fuckers, so that's fine. If I
Fucking
get
you born in what, the 80s, 70s?
84
84?
last year, but it's pretty much 85.
He's 11 years older than me. fuck?
I got a big dick.
You an old ass man.
I know, and you motherfuckers are here in my house.
Wait, 84?
Eating my candy.
He's only got 9 years on me. That's my candy. I brought that.
I'm trying to fucking act like I'm seducing you with candy.
I don't eat candy. You got to try harder than that.
I got your beer. I got you a real beer in my van.
That's his beer.
God damn it, James.
Yeah, I did buy
You
that.
always got to ruin.
I do. Yeah.
You know what? Now we're talking about, I think this is my mic.
Yeah, I think this one's mine. And this stand. Oh, you know what? That laptop came straight out my living room.
That TV, I forgot to
I mean,
grab
if
that
you want
laptop.
to take my shit and I'm just gonna send my.
That looks just like a camera. I just ordered on Amazon.
I'm just gonna have my wife come into your house. If you want my wife coming to your house, that's on you. Did you take my husband's shit?
Hey man, Kentucky. She enters my house without my permission.
Go for it. I mean,
And wants a new wife.
Hope she
Confirms.
can fight 5 dogs.
don't be point blank.
Is it only 5?
Those dogs are gonna sit down and she's gonna be cuddling and kissing on them and giving them baloney.
Man,
She's gonna have
Probably.
those dogs.
she should have met Mac.
Yeah, Mac. I had a dog. He was the
I thought you were
smartest
talking about Mac
motherfucker.
from It's Always Sunny.
The dog only ever liked me when I was high. If I was sober, he'd come after me.
James, no one likes you when you're so.
He'd look at you, and if he was behind the fence, he'd wag his tail and act happy. So when you go to pat him, then he'd like, as soon as you get close enough, boom, he bites your ass, and he's looking at you like, come on, try it again. I'm sorry.
He never. The one time he got close to biting me, we came in Chase's house late at night, and he was
you
like
ran up
behind the
on
door. Yeah, and like I walked right past him. He ran up on me, and I hear, "Arr!" And like he gets my fucking short leg.
I remember that.
And I jumped. I was like, no.
Because we walked in, it's like he walked past him, and then he's like, hey, wait a minute, I'm going to fuck you up. It was a delayed reaction.
You guys don't know how to deal with dogs.
No, dude, this dog would just bite you for no
100% he would
fucking-
not bite me.
guaranteed.
There were some
Guaranteed.
people he was fine
Every
around.
once in a while, there's one person, like one out of
He was
100
always good with my dad,
that he get away with.
I've never had any
but
dog.
he didn't like my
even
mom.
even the motherfucker's neighbor, like dogs, like vicious as fuck. I walked into their backyard, like, oh, a dog gonna bark? No, man, he came up, gave me kisses. I petted his ass. They just know I'm just like, this motherfucker's
That's the
just
thing
chill
about
as
this-
shit.
There were a couple people like that for him, but
This dog would attack me, and I was his owner. So
I
he'd
mean,
fuck people up.
I would fuck you up too, Chase, if you.
man, when you all had like after one of the first times he'd bitten someone, and like we were over at your house, like it was me and like Jackie and like 2 other people staying over for your birthday or some shit. We were kids,
I mean, look at this pug. She's
and
chill as
I
shit.
remember one of the kids went home because he was scared to death of Mac,
Mm-hmm.
little black kid.
Yeah, he hid behind the tree because Brooklyn came in the room. He got behind this little ass fucking fake tree. It's like, what the hell is that gonna do?
Like one of the nicest dogs y'all ever had, and he's
Yeah.
hiding from her.
Yeah.
But Mac that night just like comes up to me, lays on the couch with me, and I was like, "All right." Or no, I was in the bed.
Damn.
No, this one I got my
we were
timeline messed up.
downstairs on the couch.
No. I was thinking of a different time. What I'm talking about was when we were a little bit older, and I think I stayed over at your house after like New Year's or some shit when I was a teenager. And we were living in Garrett County, and I was sleeping in your old room on that extra bed that was in there.
Okay.
And he just came in, laid on the bed with me, and I was like, I'm not gonna move a muscle. I'm just letting this happen.
Let your butthole tighten up.
He'd do that, and he'd sleep, and he'd have his face right next to my feet. And me, I kick, I toss, I turn. I'm a violent sleeper. So I'd kick him in the face.
I didn't sleep that whole night.
And I heard like a rawr, like a bite and a growl. And then I'm waking up, and I feel pain on my foot. And I like put two and two together. I'm like, this motherfucker just bit me. So like I'd lean up out of bed, and I'd stick him in the jaw. And he like bites at me, and like I slap him, and he's biting, and I'm slapping like. We're having a
he's like, "It's
full-blown
on,
fight,
bitch."
and like, yes, he stood up. We had a fucking full-blown fight in my bed, like 2 a.m. Then like we laid down and kind of growled at each other. Then we went back to bed. Fuck, you gotta let a dog know who's boss, man.
Did you bite his ear?
No,
Then you
That
just
dog
let
let
him
everyone
his
else
boss.
know who was boss.
You guys just gotta know how to.
he
talk.
was like Mr. Pickles, man.
You,
was
guys,
fucking
you just gotta
twisted.
know how to deal with dogs.
That's the only dog I've ever had a problem with.
He was a different breed.
Pug. Hand kiss.
You know what's funny?
Good
Cinder
age.
still listens to me better than he does my parents.
Is that one of the Great Danes?
It's the older one. It's because I taught him who the fuck was who when we got him.
Hell yeah.
You stick your dick in his ass, they know.
Nah, man, he was a big dog and he grew quick, so he thought he was some tough shit. He'd come up to you and just start fucking with you. So I would pick his ass up, lay him on his back, and pin him down, and just hold him there for like 10 minutes.
That's what you do.
and then let him go. And he would just look at me and just walk away. And after a while, he wouldn't fuck with me anymore. When I told him to do something, he did it. Now my parents will sit there and yell at him, and he just looks at him. Not coming back. Sit down. Ass to the ground right there.
Last story before I go. I remember I was over there at your house, and your dad was drunk as fuck. One of the drunkest times I've ever seen him. And he got up, and when he stood up, Cinder stood up. And when Cinder stood up, it threw your dad off balance, even though they didn't touch.
Yeah.
But they were side by side. And your dad falls, and he grabs Cinder. And they both hit the ground. That was probably 400 pounds hitting the ground. Everything fucking shook in the first floor. Boom! And he's laid there. I'm the only asshole laughing. I'm the only one laughing. His mom, my dad's glaring at me. Well, no, my dad was laughing.
Your dad was laughing.
He was laughing, but he was kind of like, "You okay, Mark?" And, you know, it looked like he got hurt because Mark laid there and he didn't move. Cinder laid there and he didn't move.
They both did.
I'm laughing my ass off, but
This motherfucker fell down the stairs when he thought someone was breaking in the house.
I remember that.
He said he heard something downstairs by the front door. Thought he saw someone, so he came running down the stairs real quick. Didn't see him. When he's going back up to bed, slips on like the third stair, falls back and just fucks up his shoulder.
Shit, it's getting late. I got work in the morning, y'all.
Oh, no, yeah.
I'm signing
How much time do you have, Ben?
Where's our princess? Let me check see our time. I mean, we're good.
Just make sure you go away baiting.
Go away, bite!
And remember, if you ever pick up a prostitute,
We got 2 hours. We're good.
slap her around as much as you can because you need to get your money's worth. Let me tell you.
No, do not slap a prostitute.
Have them slap me, that's what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this is Ben Hedges.
Suck my cock.
Take it easy, y'all.
Peace. I can see the fucking mic and hit the...
So when do we say moon cricket?
The piece of shit, James.